Top of the top. We up. What's up? What's up? Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Back again on a Friday, TGIF. Y'all know how we do, live on YouTube. What's up? Good to see everybody bringing the good energy in the morning. What's up? My favorite time of the day. Seeing all these good people. What's up, y'all? Be back. What's up? What's up, Natasha Jordan? What's up? Good to see everybody this morning. Boy, we got a lot to talk about today. Once again, it's nothing but updates. A lot of stuff playing out, y'all. We're going to get into it today. We're going to talk about this entertainment. We're going to talk about what's really going on in the real world with California, meaning California, Chicago, New York next. Remember I told y'all New York coming soon? Today, you're going to get the proof. New York is coming soon. Yes, everything is going to get cleaned up, y'all. But like I said, I've been telling people this for years. Now I'm watching it all play out. So this stuff blowing my mind, but it's real. Yeah, what's up? What's up, punches? That's right. Good to see everybody this morning. We up, y'all. What's up? What's up, Daddy? We got more than one Daddy now. What's up? What's up, Daddy girl? Danny, what's up? All right, yeah, we're going to talk about Young Thug. Everything is revealed, y'all. Everything is exposed. Everything we've been talking about. So you already know we've been talking about the Pink program. I've been talking about that since last year. In order to get those millions of dollars to be a rapper, it's only two ways, y'all. And it's not just two ways. They're going to be both. They're going to get down with that rainbow, and they're going to be a snitch. That's what it is. All right? First of all, they're not just snitches because they tell. They snitches because of their job, who they work for, where their money come from. So I don't win in all of that. But today we're going to get the proof. For anybody who still believe, if you still believe in this whole shit you was told, the joke gonna keep being on you, and this whole year been y'all embarrassment. That's what it is, y'all. This, when you heard the world is a stage, you watching it. Thank you, Miss Solara. You watching it right now, y'all. That's why I've been telling you, life is so real, it make everything else look small. I'm talking about TV, movies, internet. Trust me. That's all I've been trying to let y'all see. It's worlds you know about that you see, and this shit that you just don't see, but it's always around you. So all of the dark secrets and darkness that went on in black entertainment is just being exposed, y'all. They were the biggest ones that had to keep the biggest secrets. So that's why for them it's the biggest revelation, not for nobody else. All right? So I also told people didn't even know what their prison was. They didn't even know what their bondage was. They had no clue. All the shit they love is the same thing that kept them in prison and the same thing that kept them what, y'all? Dying. But they didn't want to let it go. So the freedom is in letting it go. I already told people the formula. But since they didn't let it go, that's why this year you've been seeing everybody get dragged. And they're going to get dragged and taken out from the top to the bottom, rich to the poor. This is when we were able to see. We at a time now where you're going to see, this is what we're watching. You're watching who's smart and who's not. It's no in between. I'm not going to put it on no religion. I'm not going to put it on nothing. We dealing with who's smart and who's not. And then you got AI right there. See, you got who's smart, who's not. And then you got artificial intelligence waiting right there. The artificial intelligence is in the middle of the smart people and the dummies. But artificial intelligence, like I told you, is also designed to destroy the ignorant, to destroy the stupid. That's why all of the low-level content now is being destroyed. When I said it's not just a ban on gangster rap, it's a ban on anybody believe in gangster, anybody believe in streets, anybody believe in destruction, criminal activity, anybody believe in everything we taught, everything we was taught that was fucking wrong. We glorified it. We was proud of it. We loved it. But what I'm telling you today is those are the same things that's putting nails in coffin, the same thing that's destroying everybody that believed in it. So you didn't want to accept that the rap game, hip hop, whatever you want to call it, it was nothing but a big ass trap. If you know about hunting, if you know about fishing, it always going to be a trap. It always got to be a net. It always got to be bait, right? People didn't want to accept it, y'all. No. The last most sophisticated form of fighting, or I'm just going to say, I don't like to use words like warfare, but When I was talking these little jokes like, yo, the truth is y'all put yourself on the cross. Y'all put yourself in the ditch. Y'all put yourself in prison because that's how it was set up to be. When I said the last 100 years is where all this come from. It starts from jazz music. Before jazz, it goes back to Hollywood. Hollywood was the prison for those people. See, today it's called black entertainment, but they didn't know that Hollywood was going to be their prison, meaning they're going to be obligated to Hollywood. They're going to always chase Hollywood, but Hollywood is going to make them dictate. Hollywood is what made them be the fake characters in this fake movie we call life. So when we talk about this world of lies, or we talk about all this stuff from, you just think everything you was told, everything you witnessed, you think of every movement, you think of every single thing you observed in the flesh since you've been on this planet. And then you just think one time, majority of that shit is fake. And then you got to understand that it was a lot of people in on it. But a lot of people took checks to play these roles. It's called black entertainment, y'all. All right? That's why I said this exposure is only for certain people that portray certain images. Meanwhile, they were doing stuff they were not supposed to be doing. They were taking money to sell out. What is sell out? Why is it called selling out? Selling out is when you throw everything out the window. This is when people talk about tribes and us and we, community. No. The game made it where it's about me only. And I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get out this situation of the ghetto or the hood, whatever you want to call it. It was a system set up. If you want to sign up to betray them people, come on, let's go. It was a system set up where you want to be a star? Come on. But once you sign up to be that star, this star right here going to be used to trick them. That's right. Y'all going to be all the false images of light to lead everybody astray. It's called black entertainment. Then you're going to see it says BT, and they always got that star right there. That's right, because they know y'all follow that star. The star controls y'all. All right? That's why to this day you've been controlled by stars, but you didn't want to accept that every star you were controlled by, they were controlled. And every star that you believed in was a false image of light, meaning they never had no real power. That's the whole thing I've been trying to reveal to y'all. When we've been able to see that people are grown now, y'all, and didn't want to accept that entertainment was nothing but comic books, because that's what entertainment is supposed to be. So let's look at the real reason why people are delusional now, because people didn't want to accept that entertainment was just entertainment. It's for you to laugh, joke, enjoy the drama, enjoy the music. That's all it was for. Y'all made it y'all life. So when we get into this Young Thug thing, no, I spoke about all this already. Ain't nothing I ain't talk about. But today we got the proof that Young Thug inspired a whole generation. It's a bunch of young thugs running around. The whole new era is somebody different. Like I kept telling y'all, they have been breeded online. They wasn't taught fibers up from their household. No, they wasn't taught from their teachers. They wasn't taught from elders in the community. They were taught online, y'all. They were taught online, meaning they were influenced. Did you know that being that they don't have, did you know that most of these people influenced, that really mean they don't have no soul? They don't even know who they are, y'all. They've just been influenced. They're going off influential, sporadic behavior. That's what we're dealing with when I've been trying to get y'all these things of this whole thing you're looking at is really mental. Now, there's a lot of people doing research on this. All people that's into psych, people that got degrees in psychology, psychotherapy, people that really know what's up. They know exactly what this rap game was about. They know exactly what all this was about, y'all. When I went into the damn 60s and showed you they was acting on TV from back then, huh? Showing you Rosa Parks and them cracking jokes, laughing. You just didn't see it back then in the black and white. Everything was scripted, y'all, from the civil rights table, all that shit. But that was the first form of y'all entertainment, because I said the whole thing is, what y'all didn't get is, y'all prison started with the TV. When we started telling lies to your vision, only y'all believed it. So the TV became y'all reality. But you didn't know ever since the 60s, it really was y'all prison. Because y'all was going to be the only ones believe everything you see and indulge in it. And then at the same time, we started giving y'all all these stars, Motown and all this shit. Meanwhile, your whole life is mixed up in entertainment. That's why if you had to watch any real documentary on y'all life, it's going to be some music in it. When y'all go to college, it's going to be some music in it. Everything y'all do going to be music in it. When y'all was in bondage, it was music right there. Play that banjo. One day y'all going to get it. It's all black entertainment. Now, I say that for a reason, because it's all of them. Sports, acting, music. So today we're going to get into everything. Yes, it's very pitiful. And now I get to show how the world is catching up. It is official. Now, y'all know I've been saying Will Smith disgrace, all of them disgrace. I've been saying they destroyed. I've been saying it. Now, this is how Will Smith being covered. What they say, Will Smith disgraced. So that's how I get to prove to you today. It's official. He's disgraced. No more hiding it. We're going to talk about a lot of things today. Anyway, I'm letting y'all pull up top of the top. This intro, everything will be time-stamped. This is a live internet show. I told you, nothing Hollywood. This is not your average podcast. This ain't nothing you've been used to. But I love the people that love me, because my people been on this shit from day one, and they know what's up. Meaning, it ain't about me. They see the big picture. Let's go. The BT circus continues. Thank you very much, Black the Free Thinker. Thank you very much, TGIF. We back. We live. That's right. This channel has a soul. It has a spirit. All right? That's all you got to know. You're supposed to feel a certain way. And I want you to either be happy, laugh, or I want you to be mad. At least I know you're not a robot. All right? That's what it is. So, let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Chill out. Young Thug exposed as a snitch. So once again, we're going to get into Young Thug. But Young Thug, anybody saw the Boondocks? You already know Young Thug is. Thank you, new mom. Anybody saw Boondocks? When I've been telling y'all, anybody that has not saw it, you need to pay for it. Watch Boondocks, y'all. All the troopers in Boondocks. Boondocks is the cartoon of y'all life. Yes. And every episode is a joke within a joke. But for my people that know about Boondocks, we already know that Young Thug was thugnificent. They told us who Young Thug was already. They told us who Diddy was already. Boondocks been telling us the rappers are rainbows. Been telling us that. But we didn't get it. I got it. Because I saw it when it happened. I saw Boondocks when I was watching the shit. So, thugnificent. That's Young Thug, y'all. We're going to get into it, y'all. No, it was predicted one day. Y'all all going to be you know what. And don't forget, this is what we're talking about today. Thank you very much. This is all. Young Thug is tied. Young Thug is Diddy, y'all. It's the same shit. We get into Young Thug. We going into all of this stuff. You're going to keep seeing these two patterns with the rappers. Either they're going to be accused of being zesty or they're going to be accused of being a rat. All of them. And they're both. But they're always going to get one or the other accusation because that's who they are, y'all. But the secret had to be kept. Ain't nowhere in hell no gangsters and these so-called street people are going to believe this gangster rap stuff unless they believe they're gangsters. Hip-hop was the biggest genre selling music because they tricked a lot of men to participate in it and love it. That's what happened. Meanwhile, they knew that everybody you look up to is going to be popcorn. That's how it's set up to be. They're not getting no money. They will not be trusted unless they popcorn. But the thing is, you was not supposed to believe in them because then one day you're going to turn into popcorn. That's what we talking about today. All right? So, let's continue on, y'all. Ice Spice. Now, you know I've been talking about Ice Spice. To me, it looked like she being sex trafficked. It looked to me like she's in bondage. We looked at Ice Spice a couple weeks ago. I said, yo, y'all, it looked like she don't want to dance no more. And we looked at her face. We looked at it close up. No, y'all, her music. No, she is being prostituted out. You see what she's doing, right? On my worst day. If you asked me one of her songs right now, I couldn't tell you. No, they signed prostitutes, y'all, and gave them record deals. They signed fake-ass strippers and gave them record deals. They took ordinary women and turned them into strippers. Am I tell you how this game work? See, the men going to come in straight. They might get flipped. They're going to get flipped to a rainbow. Lady, you straight. You going to get flipped by it. But guess what, lady? You from the church, they're going to flip you into a stripper too. Yeah, they're going to make you be everything opposite of what you was. You come from a good home, you're going to be a stripper now. That's how it works, y'all. It's called this what they had to do for the money. So when I keep telling you the blacks are the freaks of the industry, are you getting it yet? They are the freaks, the weirdos. That's what they get paid to do. And their job, her job, lady, is to make you a freak. Make your girl a goddamn freak cocksucker, and that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna be just like her. That's what they get paid for. The woman get paid, so your daughters will be whores, and the men get paid, so your sons will be criminals. That's what it was all about. The gangster rap program, guys. It started with Bad Boy. Oh, y'all gonna be bad boys and bad girls. Bad boy and the bad girl is the one that don't listen to their parents. They don't listen to no authority, no adults. Are you getting it? It was a plan. Bad boys end up on death row. Bad bitches too. Also, when you're walking around broke, that's called death row. You didn't know that. You just walking around broke like an inmate waiting for the chair. So much stuff y'all did not get. So much stuff you did not get. Your whole life is death row. Huh? I'm talking about for those who not winning. For those who accepted the death chamber. Huh? It's called a hood. You've been on death row, bro. What we was taught in the street, I could die any day. Sound like death row to me. All right, then. We're going to be talking about, you're going to get the proof on what been going down in LA, because there's some stuff I saw I did not know, but I know one thing. That shit for real, y'all. I told you, man, all the gangs here will be labeled as terrorists. But this one main gang, y'all, they wasn't a gang. They was really an organization. MS-13, y'all. They was a real army here. They're still here. They are one of the main problems. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. When I told you the truth is blacks don't run no damn LA, they know what's up. Yeah, y'all. Everybody's being judged as domestic terrorists, y'all. I've been telling y'all before this shit took place. That's why I got away from a lot of stuff. Like when I was telling you, even gang content on here, street content, criminal content, I kept telling y'all. No, y'all, I told you all gang activity is labeled as terrorism now, meaning they all being watched, studied. That's right. I've been telling y'all this already. Also, I'm starting to hear reports from other people talking about YouTube crashing. Yeah, everybody's starting to feel the effects now, y'all. Yeah, we're going to get into a lot. All right, pardon me for the sidebars. Let's go. Y'all know when I take off, we on. So once again, let's look at the dark, depressing news of black entertainment because they all sorry and pitiful. The question you ask is, why are they in their 50s experiencing all this hell and drama? Because they're being exposed for who they really are, y'all. Mary J. Blige pushes to move $5 million lawsuit to special court. Y'all know Diddy baby mother is suing Mary for $5 million. Mary is fighting. Mary's going to be bad in the end too, y'all. You're not looking at the fact Mary J. Blige was a big artist. She was with a big label with big people. But in the end, she had to work for 50 Cent. Y'all not looking at the big picture. If Mary wasn't on power, she would have been disappeared too, y'all. So now Mary has to fight. Mary still has no man. Still. Because her gimmick was no more drama. Her role was the sad woman that can't keep a man. That's her role. So remember when I told you to the day they die, they always going to be in character mode? All right, then. You see how Mary is still the sorry woman that's, oh, everything is just nothing never goes right for me. I'm always, see that? No, this is y'all life. This is how it's designed to be. Everybody you look up to going to be a failure. Everybody you look up to going to be depressed. Everybody you look up to going to have a dysfunctional life. It was all on purpose. This is what they got paid for, y'all. See, Mary got paid to play the sad black woman. Taylor Swift gets paid to be the happy woman, period. Are you getting it? It's called roles. They have to play their role. All right? So just saying that to you with Tamar. Saying that I'm going to tell you with all of them. Your life is dark and depressing because everybody you look up to is dark and depressing. Do I have to prove it? Everybody you look up to is a straight failure. One way or another. Do I have to prove it? No, this is your life, y'all. This is what became your life. When you got 30 years of these people in your fucking spirit, and then their spirit was taught to you by your parents, and then your parents taught it to you, and then every day you heard it in your life on the radio, and no, y'all, this is what it is. I'm saying all this for a reason. Because now when you look at all these people, you got to look at it different. You got to look at these people like their spirit is in people. They have become parts of individuals. They are in the minds and hearts of people now, y'all. This is how real the shit is. So I'll give you an example. This is how you know within your own life. If you know for a fact you was a Mary J. Blige fan, and you know for a fact you love you some Mary, you look at your life and you look at Mary's life. If your life is just like Mary, that's the proof. So for the smart people, you'll get it. It's supposed to be like that. If you love Jay-Z and you've been in prison for selling drugs, that's how it's supposed to be. If you was a gangbanger and you love Jim Jones, you went to prison, that's how it's supposed to be. One day you'll get it. One day you'll get it. See, some of y'all were taught that looking in mirrors are bad luck. No. When you look for yourself and other people, that's your bad luck right there. So, this is Will Smith portraying fake roles of him rocking the crowd. We spoke about this, but it was more details I didn't get to because it wasn't released. Yes, Will Smith, not only did he get busted making fake-ass fans, artificial intelligence, trying to insult the minds of the people as if they are so stupid they don't have eyes to see. This man make fake-ass cancer patients. He tried to make it like Will Smith, the man, was so important to human life that he inspired people with cancer to come to the show. He cured people. He motivates people. He tried to make it like he was this motivational, influential person. And then he had the nerve to put the caption on the video. I love to see my fans up close. Whole shit fake. Now he's being dragged, y'all. So when I put the slogan on these fools, it's for real now. This is how they talk about Will now, y'all. Inside Will Smith fall from grace as he goes from most bankable, to fucking disgrace. See what they say? He fell from grace. He's finished. Disgraced. I didn't need them to tell me that. All right? Been telling y'all this shit for a minute. I'm having fun. Shout out to everybody that been tapped in with this damn channel. They ain't never leave. We had some fun. Yes, we did. Told you they disgraced, guys. When you see that word, never coming back. But they kept calling Diddy the disgraced mogul. The disgraced mogul. No, they're finished, y'all. That whole era is done. It don't matter what nobody say. They better enjoy the last of these topics. I'm not playing with y'all. It's a chain of command. I told you last year, from the top to the bottom, the rich rappers, singers, actors, then it's going to go to black media. You see it happen with Shannonsharpe, Wendy Williams, that's black media. Then you're going to see that shit go down to bloggers, content creators. Content creators shit already slowing up right now as we speak. They're not going to make the money they used to make because they're being shut down. Then when your favorites get shut down, you're going to be shut down. When all y'all topics get buried, you ain't going to have nothing. When everybody you love get exposed, oh shit, then again, everybody you love already got exposed. It's just that black entertainment has been playing make-believe, or they're just that stupid. Because I told you the whole world, mainly the whole America, knows they are all fucking done. And I kept telling you, you guys gonna keep trying to hold it together, but it's not gonna work because they're exposed. This is why BET shut down. They know. BET know. Half these fools, for one, they ain't got no talent. The other half is old. The other half is criminals. The other half is goddamn sexual deviants. We can't have no one event with all of them under one roof. That's a joke. They know this. They also know the black dollar is not the most money-making machine no more. It's a fact. These are the harsh realities nobody wanted to accept. You're not looking at it like they were privileged kids. They got all the privileges. They were the favorite, but they not no more, y'all. But also realize they did it to themselves. Why? They signed up for it. But what did they forget? They forget in the end, you don't get to write the end of the story. That's what they forgot. That's what a lot of y'all forget about legacy. You do not control your legacy. You don't. Your legacy shall be determined after you're gone. That's why when you living, you're supposed to make all the right moves. And part of that is treating people right, doing right by people. No matter how much of a piece of shit you are. God dang it, it's people that were professional contract killers. And they still knew they had to treat people with respect. Because certain things people just know. But we're talking about people that didn't respect nobody. They didn't respect nothing. They didn't respect life. They didn't respect a penny. We're also going to talk about Micah Parsons, the podcast player. When I told y'all, first of all, let me speed it up. The other day when we were laughing at Micah Parsons, first thing first, let me skip. I'm going to skip, go back. Yo, we here today. I'm not in a rush. The other day, last week, when the video leaked on Micah Parsons, twerking on stage with a cross-dresser. I said it's over for Micah Parsons. He's finished. I said he don't know who he's playing with, but it's something I said. Holler me in the chat. Let me see you remember what I said. I said Micah Parsons gonna fuck around and go to Green Bay. I think I just said that yesterday. Did I not just say that? He gonna fuck around and go to Green Bay. Where he going at? Where he going at? I don't got to be a genius, y'all. I just know what I be talking about. You know why I say he probably going to go to Green Bay? Because like I said, he played in a dome. When you send that man to Green Bay, that's punishment. Because that shit be freezing in Green Bay. I already told you what's going to happen to him. Same way when I told you Shedeursanders in NFL prison, I told you Micah Parsons going to fuck around and go to Green Bay. Now, did I lie to you? Bingo. Bingo. Why? He didn't appreciate playing at Jerry World at Dome. Now his ass gonna be playing in cold-ass Green Bay, y'all. The coldest spot ever. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. Green Bay gonna be straight trash this year. He gonna get embarrassed this year, and that's gonna happen. We'll get to it later. Yeah, the campaign is Jerry Jones stupid, but I'm explaining it all to you, even though I already told you already it was gonna happen. Micah Parsons, which one you wanted to be? A football player or a podcaster? So I told you, being a podcaster lower y'all stake. Being a podcaster, y'all being taken as a fucking joke, which means you're not serious as a player. See? They're going to keep saying Micah Parsons, he good. Idiots. Dallas Cowboys, smack yourself, dickheads. Y'all did not make the play. Y'all didn't do shit in the playoffs, and Micah Parsons didn't do shit in the playoffs. He won all this money, but he not helping y'all win in the playoffs. Idiots. So we'll get back to that. Because I'm going to tell you, ain't no franchise better than the goddamn Cowboys. Dummy. That's my point. Now you're going to see what's up. Because y'all were brainwashed by this shit called chase the bag. Chase the bag. Chase the bag. All you know is chase the bag. But somehow you end up looking bad. Because y'all don't get to write the script in the end. All right? So you heard about Will Smith getting all this money. Oh, Will Smith got $30 million for a movie. Now Will Smith making his own movies and he getting exposed. All right, so let's go. Once again, the AI video of Will. Let's think about it, y'all. I love me some me so much, I'm going to make a video praising myself. I love you, fam. We love you. We love you. I'm making a video to myself. That's what the fuck Will did. Love you, Fresh Prince. But now look to the right how he got exposed. Because, remember, AI is only to trick dumb people. I keep telling you, AI is only for dumb people. Meaning, AI is to replace dummies. But when you have the real intelligence, you will never be tricked by AI. So, the real intelligent people, look at that sign to the right. Love you, Fresh Prince. That shit, the E turned into a goddamn 6. AI. Because you got to slow it down. See what I'm saying? You got to be able to catch it and slow it down. So, I'm telling you, he busted, y'all. Love you, Fresh Prince. That shit say love you, Fresh with a 6. And it say Prince with a C. Facts. 2 different signs of the same video. AI, y'all. AI trickery. See that, Will? You didn't think you was going to be busted. But so now you exposed to show how low you will go to lie. It's straight lying. You just straight lying to people, bro. You straight lying to keep your fucking status, Will. You a disgrace, bro. Look at your kids. Look at your wife. What they telling Will? They say, Will, just pack it up, man. So this is what I'm telling you. I'm able to see they fucking sickness through the shit they doing. Him, J-Lo, Beyonce, Jay-Z, all of them making fake news, fake videos, fake bots. They all exposed, y'all. That's what the fuck they've been doing. Because they didn't want to accept the fact their time is over. It's real simple. We got the proof. You probably saw that young boy buy shit from Empire. You knew he was going to be the next Hollywood favorite from Philly, and somehow you got rid of him, Will. Let me find out you was really jealous of that young boy, because it's starting to show. When you in your 50s, y'all, people not getting this shit. Told you it's the world of kids, man. It's okay to be older and feel young. Ain't nothing wrong with looking young. But when you start doing young, dumb shit, y'all, that's what people be doing. That shows your brain is on a fucking child level. When you can't accept the fact that you closer to 60 than 40, and you understand there's people under you that didn't even get a shot that you can help, but you want to keep shining because you like praise. You don't get that. They're brainwashed with this praise. Family, they're taught Egyptology. They 100% believe in Rome, Greece, and Egypt, y'all. They are 100% brainwashed. What I mean is, in their mind, they be thinking they some fucking rulers. They really believe that shit. In their mind, they really think they gods and goddesses. That's what they fucking think, y'all. So they think that they're supposed to be praised forever. And that's how they think. In the same way, if they feel like they got to trick you into liking them, that's how they get down. So I told you, Will is a fucking actor, y'all. This man know how to cry on set. Now, he be crying, but he be crying about other shit. Like, the nigga really crying about his daddy, Quincy Jones, dead. That's really what he be crying about. Real shit. But he do interviews and cry on spot because he fake, y'all. Will Smith has tricked the fuck out of black people. You never heard him claim black. You never heard him want nothing to do with nothing black. He ain't do shit for Philly. But you gonna see now it's ass disgrace. Because everybody you love seems to me like everybody else got to throw their ass off the throne. Everybody else got to bury their ass. And it ain't about race. The thing is, right? Y'all talk a lot of shit. Everybody you fucking love is a liar. You protect liars. You guys fucking destroyed yourself. You co-sign your own bullshit. Did you blame everybody else? But this what make y'all all fucking delusional, because now everybody can see through y'all shit. These are the facts. It's called passion. All right, that's all it is. Because I cannot believe they made all this money all these years lying, and they won't stop. Whether it's Will Smith, Cameron, I don't give a fuck. It's all of them. Meaning, their time is up. I don't care about none of your old stories. I don't care about none of y'all shit if you don't got nothing going on now. Will, how many actors did you help? How many people did you produce? Everybody we heard you fondled. We heard about you and Dwayne were fucking lovers, man. Everything on you has been trashed. Will, now you're fucking exposed. The world knows now. Let's go. All right, let's go. Imagine being this rich and famous and having to use AI footage of crowds and bot comments on your video. Been telling y'all about Jay-Z, all them use fucking bots. Lies. Everybody knows this. Tragic, man. You used to be cool, Will. Another advice to Smith. Just enjoy his retirement, man. Enjoy retirement, bro. What I've been saying. Everybody's saying the same shit I've been saying because I've been telling you from day one. It ain't just me, y'all. Everybody know what's up. I've been trying to tell Johnny come lately. Hey, Johnny, y'all the fools. Hey, y'all over there. Everybody laughing at y'all. You ever saw that movie CARDI? That's y'all. They're all going to laugh at you. Everybody's laughing at y'all. Well, you pick one. You going to run to this one, run to that one. They all a fucking joke. Tamar telling you she broke her face. What's wrong with you, sloppy bitch? Who breaks their face? No, they're a joke, guys. Sorry. No talent. No talent at all. At this point, you're only dealing with internet sensations. I keep telling you that. That means we at the end of this shit. We at the end. We talking about blueface. We talking about, y'all talking about finesse 2 times. No, guys, it's over. You have nothing left. I'm saying it for a reason, man, because they lied so much. They monopolized so much. They were gatekeepers of the new talent. We have no new generation. You have nothing. Guess what else it says in the article? We're going to get to it. It says that nobody wants to deal with Will no more. Nobody in Hollywood want to deal. No film people, nobody want nothing to do with Will. He's fucking done. They all done. Only thing him and his wife have left is their fucking controversy, and that's it. Because I told you already, they act out online, and that's all they do. Meanwhile, him and his wife stuck together. They ain't going nowhere. Will knows this, huh? Will can't afford. They can't afford a goddamn divorce because they don't know no more big money coming in, y'all. It's just the truth. They don't know shit. Ice Cube just tried to drop a series. What happened? They dragged and trashed that shit. No, y'all finished, guys. Sorry to tell you that, man. I think you made too many enemies, mouth too big, not enough production. That's it. They used them and threw them in the trash, y'all. That's it. It is no different from the house Negroes thought one day they wasn't going to get whipped. That's all you watching, y'all. It's nothing special, nothing spectacular, y'all. They had a job to do, and they did their job. Now they no longer need it. All right, that's it. The toe curling film, which was posted on his official YouTube channel. Will Smith got a YouTube channel. I told you they all going to have YouTube. The toe curling film was posted on his YouTube channel this week under the title, "My favorite part of the tour is seeing you all up close." Meanwhile, I'm the one that told y'all my favorite part of the morning is seeing y'all in the morning. They try to steal my shit. Man, Will, get your ass out of here, Will. He telling that to people, talking about my seeing y'all up close. Meanwhile, this nigga making up his own videos. He making up his own videos. So you know that's a, come on, y'all. All right, let's break down how fucked up this lie is. This is the proof he don't love no fans. He couldn't even show a real show him talking to real fans. He had to make up fake people. Then on top of that, to troll black people, he made all white fans. On top of that, Will Smith been showing you, I don't fuck with you Negroes like that. He been telling y'all that shit. But you didn't get it. The truth is, Will Smith never was part of BT. But he is because he's black. So he with BT by fucking default. And his wife started in Negro movies. So he's with BT too, because his wife. All right? He never wanted to be BT though. Will Smith and J-Lo the same people. They love being loved by all other races. For you racial people. All right? So like I said, you guys didn't hold none of these clowns accountable. None of them. None of them. You praised them. You praised them. You praised them. So this is all you got left, guys. Now let's look at who else getting fucking cooked. Let's continue the saga, all of them being destroyed. So when I show you the two top black respected actors from Will Smith to Denzel thrown in the fucking trash, you will see it with your own eyes. Because you didn't get that Hollywood was over and the main people gonna suffer is them paper bag people. Denzel Washington says, I don't watch movies anymore. I don't go to the movies. I'm tired of movies. That's what Denzel said, y'all. Can we now see Denzel singing a different tone? Huh? He tried to get away from this Diddy shit. Did it work? No. So what is Denzel saying now? I don't watch movies no more. I don't like movies. What did he say last week, y'all? I don't care about no Oscars. No, Denzel, you've been destroyed, nigga, and you kicked out of Hollywood. When you gonna stop lying, Denzel? Huh? When you gonna admit that you need Spike Lee, y'all need each other because y'all in the trash and y'all trying to sustain y'all black audience? I'm gonna tell y'all all again because they slow. Only thing they've been doing this whole year is trying to sustain their black audience. Nobody believes them. Nobody listening to them. I told y'all last year, I'm going to keep telling you till they all fucking gone. All right? They never coming back. Who's next? Who's next? All right. So the saga continues. See that? You ain't never in your life heard Denzel say, I don't care about no Oscar. This nigga said, I don't watch movies no more. They said, Denzel, you in over 40 movies. You've been acting since 81. Now all of a sudden, you don't watch movies no more. Why is that, Denzel? So you don't watch movies no more, but you do Broadway plays. Denzel, when you going to tell the truth? Your career is over because a woman named Allie Carter said that she saw you at a goddamn Diddy party with no pants on, bro. When you going to keep it real, Denzel? And don't forget the fact that this woman said she saw you with no pants on, and allegedly she was a minor, allegedly. So, Denzel, I know the truth. I told these Negroes last year what time it is with you. So I don't need you to come tell me your fucking lies, Denzel, because I told you and everybody else last year, y'all fucking finished. But, Denzel, you tried to play media games, and it didn't go away. So now, I don't watch movies no more. I don't like movies. Stop your fucking bullshit. You from the same city as Diddy, and that's not by mistake. I told you, Denzel, I fucking think you and Diddy related some kind of way. I'm really starting to think that. Because all we know, Denzel, is you've been acting very strange. But everybody knows, Denzel, that's the thing. You ain't going to trick me. You ain't going to trick us. So the pressure is so heavy on all of them. You got your proof. Oprah, Tyler Perry, Will Smith. Denzel can't take it no more. He don't want to even watch movies. He don't want to see the goddamn Hollywood logo. He don't want to see the fucking MGM sign. He don't want to see none of that shit. Because it reminds him of his fucking career is in the trash now. Denzel knows he is not praised at the top no more. He knows this. And what you don't get is they are embarrassed and ashamed to show their face to their so-called white counterparts. Because Brad Pitt working on a movie now. Leonardo DiCaprio working on a movie. Huh? Martin Scorsese, the great film director, they working on shit right now. The Rock is working on movies right. Everybody else still working. Where Tyrese at? Crying. Where Denzel at? Where Terrence Howard at? Broke. No, y'all, they not getting no more fucking money. That's it. Y'all job was to push agendas for 30 years to them people. That's it. They're 100% brainwashed. Good job, guys. Thank you. That's all you guys would pay for. All right? Huh? What was Will Smith? A willing participant. See, his name is Will, right? Because he was a willing participant at all the filth of Hollywood. Him and his family was proudly into Scientology, which means they always been opposite of the church. Huh? They always been opposite of Christian. They always been opposite of morals and principles, meaning you got some people not with the religion, some people not with it, but some people are against it. See? Remember I told you, you don't got to be down with something, but you also don't got to be against something. See, I'm not against religion. If religion make you right, man, I salute that. Because everybody need what they need to get where they got to go. But everybody became deviant, like Will. So you look at Will Smith's life, now look at your life. So this how you size your life up. Since they're your avatars. You look at Will and Jada's life, and then you look at your life. You look at a family that went so hard to go against the goddamn church, Scientology, now look at their family. No, y'all, it's called idiots. Scientology was made up for dummies in Hollywood. All bogus religions, bogus beliefs are pushed through Hollywood. All on purpose. That's the land of deception. The land of false gods. False religion, false belief, false people, false everything. That's the home of that shit. That's what it was established for. All right? The real righteousness is on the East Coast. It's on the right for a reason. All right? Just understand that part. It's called the Wild West for a reason. It's not a coincidence. The Hollywood movie is called Babylon. I told all y'all to watch it last year, and you would have got the clear definition of what blacks have to do in Hollywood, what the minorities have to do in the game, what the model bitches got to do, the blondes, they all the bimbos. It's roles they have to play when they come into Hollywood. It's over 100-year-old tradition, but a lot of y'all watch janky ass content. You don't pay for movies, so you don't know the truth to this day. But I've been telling you already. Movies been coming out. This is a big exposure of Hollywood. The only thing that's been a secret is Black Hollywood, called BT. They didn't want you to know they like pink dildos because they had to like pink dildos to get the money. Pink dildos and carpet munchers. That's the only way they was going to floss on us. So being that they flossed on us, they bragged. They showed up their mansion, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Diamond, Rolex. They showed you the shit they buy their kids. They fucking brag, right? But now it's time for them to get the fucking smoke. You guys got the money because you all were fucking Lucky Charms. That's it. Accept it. To get the money, you had to be Lucky Charms. So it's not a coincidence when you see Jada looking like a little boy and Will act like a bitch. Are you getting this shit? The secret was they had to be Lucky Charms for the goddamn money. When you understand that, then you will get why they all got exposed through the king of Hollywood, which is goddamn Diddy, the Black King. It's all of them. That's what this shit is about. but you wasn't supposed to know it. So when they told me the truth, I said, shit, this shit over now. Once the script writer comes and shows you the script, once the goddamn film director show me where he got the movie from, I get it. Y'all didn't want to accept the shit. So I told you we gonna fucking laugh at them till it's over with. You fucking lied all them years. Now all truth coming out. That's what you're watching. So I'm not blind and I'm not with them. So I don't gotta act like I don't know what's happening. I don't gotta act like I don't see the shit. Because I see damn near all of y'all with the same shit. That's right. We're talking about the soul. This is all a revelation of what they really into. Mainly that motherfucking man that talks a lot and swear to God he's so straight. That's what this is all about, y'all. It's not about nothing else. All right? This is about men that play the role of men, but they really were punks. And when I say punks, you have no clue what I mean by when I say punk. You have no clue. All right? So it all backfired now, y'all. So he was trying to fight it, but he got exposed. Look at this other sign. Now, look, okay, we looked at the one sign. You can make it. He helped me survive cancer. Thanks, Will. Makes a crowd, fake as hell. People said some people got 6 fingers. He didn't put no black people in it. He tried to make it like he loved by white people. Now, there's another catch I didn't get because Will Smith won't trick me. There's supposed to be a crowd in the UK because he know people in America don't fuck with him. He knows this. So he couldn't even make it be white Americans. He would have got exposed. So being that he put all so-called white people in it, he tried to lie and say it's United Kingdom. So now you trying to say they stupid over there. No, Will. Everybody know the fuck you are, Will. All right? You guys are nothing but freaks and perverts, God. That's it. Will, you better hope you don't get jacked up. You might be the first one to go down for goddamn pedo shit. That's right. It's proof on. I'm telling you, Will. I'm telling y'all. Once they start calling you Disgraced, I know what that means. That means, Will, that means anything might pop up on you any day now, Will. You might be the next in court. I think they want they need a blockbuster. That Cardi B trial ain't about shit. They need Will up in there. They want a real blockbuster case after this Diddy shit. All right, let's go. Denzel do not want to act no more. I'm giving y'all the proof with your own eyes. Denzel Washington says, I don't watch movies anymore. I don't go to the movies. I'm tired of movies. So that means that nigga don't got Hulu. He don't got Netflix. He don't got Paramount Plus. He don't got shit. Denzel just sit in the crib and he don't watch. He just watch regular TV, y'all. He don't do shit. No, y'all. This called Denzel broke the fuck down. This like a nigga that used to rap saying, I don't even want to hear no rap music no more. I don't want to go to the studio no more. I don't want to go to the club no more, bro. Bro, you used to be a rapper. What you mean you don't want to hear no more rap music? That's Denzel. No, it's called Diddy parties, nigga. It's called Diddy party. That's what the fuck the diddler. Now you see why I say he the diddler, right? Now, my family on the channel. Let's go back to last year. Remember when I said it? Anybody affiliated with this man, they're gonna be finished. What happened to J-Lo, y'all? What happened to Will? What happened to Denzel? What happened to TD Jakes? What happened to Jay-Z? Told you, man. Oh, man. Let's just go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Another idiot, y'all. They calling Jerry Jones an idiot. Well, he might be an idiot. But MICAH Parsons is really, he's an official idiot. Now, let me break down all the smoke and mirrors because some of y'all don't get it. I've been telling y'all this shit for a minute. Didn't I tell you nobody give no more big bags? But let me be clear on this. Jerry Jones said, I'm not cutting you no big bags, sir. The money you think you're going to get out of me, you're not getting that. First of all, Cowboy fans. People have been talking, and I'm a Giant fan, right? And I can accept the fact we trash. Cowboy fans. Jerry Jones have been paying all this money all those years. Where the hell y'all get at? Cowboy fans. What did MICAH Parsons do in the playoffs last year? Then I'm asking you again, Cowboy fans. What did Micah Parsons do in the playoffs the year before that? Micah Parsons gets his wish as NFL star, forces Cowboys exit in a $188 million move. The Cowboys traded Micah Parsons to the Packers for 2 first-round picks for the future. And he signed in 4 years, $188 million deal to become the highest paid non-quarterback. Why? You guys always chase the bag. Now I get to express it to you again. You guys never understood life. You guys, your whole life, always worship money, always taught to chase money, but somehow in the end, your life never pans out right. And somehow, no matter how much money y'all get, some things still never go smooth for y'all. No matter how much money y'all get, somehow y'all life is just never perfect. But your whole life, you're taught to chase money. Because there's other things you guys didn't understand yet. Well, economics is one of them. But it's a whole lot of other things y'all know nothing about. And these are the formulas why y'all will always fail. Still didn't get it yet, did y'all? Even though we in a whole new millennium. So, you guys will chase the money. So, you call yourself playing money games. Now, let's go back to what I said. First of all, let's go to Dallas. You're going to see big changes in Dallas. Dallas. Where TD Jakes from? Dallas. On this channel months ago, I told you who the new kings of Dallas were. I told you who the kings of Dallas is. I also told you who lost their clout in Dallas. And I also told you they're not pandering to certain people no more. They're not pandering. So you seen Luka Doncic get traded in Dallas. Now you see Micah Parsons get traded. I try to do these things without bringing up race, but it's one particular race, though. They were taught, they believe that their race is so sacred and gold. They taught failure on one hand, but on one hand, they believe they're the best thing since sliced bread, but they won't get it. They're not that important. Their head got boosted up. Their head got boosted up with bogus stories. See, they were told it wasn't shit. They were taught them lies. Then the rest of their life, they felt they had to prove that they somebody. I am somebody. So their whole life is dedicated to prove I'm somebody. Meanwhile, they don't know everything they was told was a fucking lie. All right? They also was taught to be their own worst enemy. So, Elon is now the king of Dallas. Him and Jerry Jones. Other things going on. Meaning, black people, you don't spend money like that no more. Your dollars, your viewership is no longer needed. This is still tied into when Colin Kaepernick took a knee. I've been telling y'all the whole shit. A couple years ago, you guys started a rebellion, rebelling on the flag. After that, you guys still think you're going to get whatever the fuck you want. So you guys were talking y'all shit. Then y'all start thinking, we going to get what the fuck we want. You're going to pay us what we want. So they had to teach you a lesson. Look, guys. Hey, guys, you guys are good. You okay. But you don't run shit. That's what it's all about. See, your mind fan, he's a good player. No. Jerry Jones say, this guy didn't get me no rings. This guy's a goddamn podcaster. He runs his mouth all season. So I told you already, when all of them started doing podcasts, they lowered their stock because Jerry Jones and the rest of the world know they're controlled. They're controlled by fame and money. They like to be praised. They also like to talk a lot. It's this thing. They grow up as kids. They love the TV. And they have dreams, always want to be on TV when they're young. This is why when they get in front of cameras, they lose their mind. And that's why you're going to see damn near every black man right now in the house with a goddamn pair of headphones on and a dark-ass scenery calling himself a goddamn podcaster. Why? Podcasting came out about 2008. But you're going to see it became a fad and a trend of what? This was a lot of black celebrities' way of thinking they were going to fight media narratives. But they didn't get that the media will always outlast the player. So they started being more focused on podcasting, addressing topics. It also represents a generation. We're going to get into a Young Thug. A generation raised on the internet where they thought the shit was real, y'all. So they thought an opinion online. They thought, because you see some shit online. That's what I'm proving to you through Will Smith. The internet been fake, y'all. A fake world. Well, you could be who you want to be. Make people believe what you want to believe. But the real people like Jerry Jones know the internet is fucking fake. So, when I see you working your ass off online, instead of goddamn training in my goddamn facility, bringing me some goddamn rings. No, guy, I'm not paying you shit, idiot. So I told y'all already, before all this shit happened, they not getting what they thought they was going to get. By them being podcasters, they all lowered their stock. Same way I told you, every single Negro you see podcasting, they will never be on TV with a show. They lowered their standard. They can't get no deal from ABC, CBS, NBC. They're not going to get their own show because they are now at the bottom. They got tricked. Y'all keep telling you it was a trick. What Jerry Jones say? Because I heard people have been telling Micah Parsons last year, 2 years, get off that podcast. Get off that podcast. Get off that podcast. They said, Jerry don't care. Because I knew what they was doing. Jerry in his mouth said, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Now I got proof, Micah. Micah, you've been putting time into this podcast, guy. So you think you're going to sit up on the podcast, run your mouth, use the Cowboys for clout for your platform. You ain't getting me no rings. You ain't do shit in the playoffs. Now you're going to tell me what I'm going to give you. Now I'm going to get into the real shit. He don't see the big picture, y'all. Because I threw it at y'all yesterday. When you play for the Cowboys, y'all, you straight for life. So I understand Jerry Jones negotiation. But see, I listen to all the black media. All the black people say the same shit. Man, Jerry trying to do this. Jerry, Micah the best player. Micah the best player. All you niggas know is the best player, money. Best player, money. If he was the best player, Jerry Jones would have went to the Super Bowl already. If he was the best player, Micah Parsons would have had all these sacks. They were trying to compare Micah Parsons to goddamn Lawrence Taylor, my favorite football player. So that's why I'm trashing Micah Parsons, because he ain't no fucking Lawrence Taylor. All Lawrence Taylor did was play football. Lawrence Taylor was sacking niggas with a broke arm. Did Micah Parsons do that shit? Play a whole game with one arm? No. You from the fraud generation, guys. Jerry Jones know that. You guys are popcorn. They ain't giving you shit. You a podcaster, Sonny. You a podcaster, boy. That's why he dropped that fruity-ass video of him twerking. You ain't no football player. You ain't in that gym. You ain't working out. You ain't practicing. You ain't getting better. You running your mouth. You gossiping. That's what you guys do. Y'all didn't know that. You guys are gossipers now. So why I'm going to give you this money? Now I'm going to prove something to y'all. It's about franchise. What else you don't know about this team? They don't have an owner. This guy's on a corporate team now. You know what that means? That's going to be his prison. I said they're going to send his ass to Green Bay. Why I say that? I just thought of the coldest place they could send him to, and I'll be damned if Jerry ain't do it. To the point where I'm starting to get scared with this goddamn internet, because too much shit I'm saying is starting to play out. Guess what else I said? Now, guess what else I just said the other day, y'all, playing out? Did not just get on Funk Flex the other day about how long you've been on the fucking radio? Why I just saw Funk Flex is leaving the radio, man. Told y'all, man. I've been putting smoke on their ass. Funk Flex leaving the radio, y'all, this weekend. After I just bragged that nigga last week. Let's go. No, y'all, I told you all they time up. In the Flex article, it says the end of an era. And it said Flex is on that radio from 92. And I said, goddamn it, that nigga was on the radio from a damn teenager in goddamn high school. Told y'all, man, this whole shit been controlled. You mean to tell me a DJ been on the radio in New York all that time? All right, then. No, y'all, let's get back to this. Because it's all together. It's about an exposure, y'all. When you play for the Cowboys, it's for life, y'all. The richest franchise. Meaning, when your career is over and you 60, you will still get it. You're going to still make money off this shit. You see Michael Irvin, right? No, y'all. The Cowboys is really an investment. When you play for them and you loyal to that franchise, you always gonna be straight. Always. See, they not looking at it like that. See, you play for this team right here. Next thing you know, guess what happened to you? You out the league. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm placing bets. You will be out the league, Micah Parsons. Your contract is for 4 years. I'm willing to place all bets. He's not gonna make it through that 4 years. Watch what I tell you. And he's gonna have his worst year this year. Watch what I tell you. Plus, I know that he in a division with the Lions. They're gonna whip his ass. Trust me on that. But it's not that, y'all. The Cowboys is an investment. When you play for them, what else, asshole? He was in a state with no tax. Now, when you play for Jerry Jones, you're going to be straight for life. Commercials. You always get a team. See how his dumbass doing this? If you play for the Cowboys, guess what? When your career over with, automatically work on TV. Didn't I just tell y'all Deionsanders worked for the NFL Network? Because he played for the Cowboys. Ex-Cowboy people always get jobs, always get clout. That's why I say, he, from this era, taught chase the bag. When the whole time, that same money he chasing, y'all, he was going to get that with the Cowboys anyway. Why? No taxes. Why else? Endorsements. See that? He played in a dome. Weather control. Now his ass in a state that goes below zero. Told you it was on purpose. Y'all. I told you they're going to send his ass to the Packers because I know how they do in the NBA and the NFL. All of my same thing, NBA. I know how they all work. When they want to fuck you over, it's certain teams they send you to in certain locations. So I thought, now mind you, out of 32 teams, I said he's going to the Packers because I know they're going to send him to a cold-ass team. Why? So you didn't appreciate Texas, huh? Good weather. Had you playing in Jerry's World, the Dome, weather control, no rain, no snow. Now you're going to be in Green Bay, Negro. You're going to get all that weather. You're going to have your coldest winter ever, Micah. You ain't never going to be in the Dome playing. You're going to be playing in below zero temperature. Freezing your ass off. Prison. That's what happened to him. You know what's going to happen too? His numbers going to drop. He in a hard division, y'all. Y'all not looking at that, football players. He in a division with Chicago, Minnesota, Detroit, the rivalry division. Not only that, that's the cold division. Every time he plays Chicago, that shit gonna be cold. You get it? No, y'all. He gotta earn his bones now. Cowboys, you gonna sit back, chill. That's what they were doing. Chilling. It's a joke. We lose. He go back on the podcast, do his show. No, y'all. Y'all will learn y'all value, idiots. They know y'all from the popcorn generation. Y'all got popcorn brain, guys. They know that. They know y'all whole brain is based on influence, trending topics, response, reactionary. Y'all not trendsetters at all. Y'all not trendsetters. It's not proving y'all hard workers. It's not proving that y'all naturally talented creator. It's also proving that y'all are not inspirers, guys. Sorry to tell you that. You guys are clones, followers. You're all alike, look alike, think alike, play alike, talk alike. And you're not nothing special, Micah Parsons. Jerry said, I find you somewhere else. Whatever, it's nothing to me. You guys are the same. I've been watching football players my whole life, guys. We just hyped y'all up on the internet. We just hyped y'all up on the internet. That's all we did. We hyped you guys up on the internet to make you think you were goats. Meanwhile, you're less than sheeps. All right? It was all internet hype. If you believe LeBron James was a GOAT, then you was internet hype. No, y'all. They got put in a false world. You know what it's called? They all bought headphones. They kept buying iPhones, and then they kept believing the shit they saw and heard. And that's how they brainwashed themselves. You look at them as headphones. I look at them as brainwash devices. Because I know a whole generation had on headphones about 10 years straight. Yeah, they try to tell me they know rap music when they never in their life even heard rap music through a booming system. Not once. They never even heard rap music through a boombox radio. They never even heard hip-hop through a speaker the size of 3 feet. They don't know shit, y'all. They are the land of holograms, make-believe. When Obama came in office, they created a fake world, y'all. This fake world was played out on the internet, which means nothing online was real. And if you believe it, then you're not real neither. But that's what happened. All right? And you're going to see. Ever since them beats for Drake came out, you're going to see some shit. Because I think for y'all, they put brainwash frequencies in them headphones. Because y'all believe y'all own bullshit now. When they said this man was Lawrence Taylor, he believed his shit. No, he's not. Why? Lawrence Taylor make influential plays in the playoffs. Jerry, as an investor, what the fuck did this have to do with my investments? So put yourself in Jerry Jones' shoes. Because Jerry Jones played a role of an old ass fool. Let me show you something. Just think in your mind, you the owner of the Cowboys, you got the money. And every now and then, you tap in a MICAH Parsons show and you see him doing this. Does this mean he's trying to win me rings? Does this mean he's putting in all the work for me? Or does it look like he's trying to do him too? Do I see a fake-ass Cowboy star in the background? Do I see this man trying to make money off my brand? Do I see it with my hat on? Do I see this young man making a name for himself off my brand? And I drafted him when he was a nobody. I see him when he was a nobody. I draft him. He won't put on my hat. Use my logo. Start his podcast under my watch. And gonna tell me what I'm gonna do to him. Told you niggas are delusional, man. You don't fucking get it. Don't get it at all. So I gotta talk this way so maybe some of y'all to get it in the future. No, this is why y'all delusional. What does this have to do with my rings? I told you them doing podcasts is lowering their stock. But the secret narrative on these new black stars they are incompetent. They are fucking dumb. That is the secret narrative. They're stupid, y'all. And I'm not playing with y'all. This is the secret narrative. Yes. They're called dummy generation for a reason, y'all. Jerry Jones, the next time he's pulling up at the pump. So everybody trolling Jerry, right, for being an idiot. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is strictly based on football. MICAH Parsons, he didn't do shit in the playoffs at all. He didn't do nothing in the playoffs. So, am I going to invest the next 4 years in this guy when he didn't prove to me that he gonna get it? So, it's not about that. Now we're going to throw all the sports out the window, like I said. Now look at it like it's an extortion thing. Where these athletes started thinking they're going to demand salaries and get what they asked for. After they all took a knee. I told you, after that taking of the knee, the rules changed for these players. They just didn't know it changed. I'm not going through the whole shit today. This is all from taking a knee, y'all. After that knee shit, it was understood. We can't fuck with them like that. Those black players, those blacks, they're fucking disloyal. All the shit we did for them. That's why it's like that, y'all. Tell you what it is. You guys got too big-headed. First of all, y'all threatened to strike the league. They didn't forget that. They are now international. So they're proving a point. You guys don't run shit. That's the point being proven. No matter what you say, MICAH Parsons, no matter what your black friends say in media, no matter what none of you guys say, I'm going to do this to prove a point. Your words mean shit. You guys have no power. You're replaceable. I'll find another young buck somewhere else. That's what this is about. To show him he don't mean shit. All right? Why? This is not y'all league. This is not y'all team. When y'all create your own shit, then you can make the statements. That's what this is about. This is about all of these people washing their hands of y'all. So they let you podcast. Because Jerry could have said, yo, Michael, you need to stop doing this shit. But I knew it because I knew he had contract negotiations coming up. So being that I knew he had contract negotiations, I knew how this was going to play out. I said, he don't know he's actually lowering his stock doing this shit. Podcaster is low-level shit, y'all. Podcasting is originally for people who was not famous, people that was on a come up, people that wanted to be heard, people that had things to say and do. It was for people that didn't have access to bigger platforms. That's what the whole podcast shit was about. But see, once a particular people found out you can make money on that shit, and they're trained to chase every single thing that makes money, this is why they're all in the world that they stuck in now, y'all. This shit is for real. Instead of him training at Jerry World, he's podcasting, fighting back media. Stephen A. say something, he want to respond. Somebody, he want to respond. Talking. No, God, you guys sit in houses. You sit in dark rooms. You guys come from a world of podcasting and gaming. The reality is, when it comes to functioning in the real world, a real human being who's dealing with real issues, face to face, man to man, woman to woman, things of intelligence that deal with judgment, perception, advancement. One thing y'all definitely know nothing about is futuristic viewership. You do not see nothing in the future because you only see what's in front of you. That is the whole science of your phone. You only see what's in front of you. Now you only believe what's in front of you. Huh? Y'all whole mind is now governed by applications purchased on Google apps. That's who you guys are. But in the real world, they do not respect you. So you thought Jerry Jones like this. Negro, you a fucking podcaster. You're a part-time football player now. Then you got your agent coming to talk to me like I'm a fucking nobody. Motherfucker, who you think you are? That's how it went down, y'all. And on top of that, you going to Green Bay, nigga. That's where you going at. Now, Jerry ain't say that Negro part. Maybe he did, but that's where you going at. Why y'all didn't listen? You don't understand shit, man. One day y'all gonna learn, man. You still think this school, when you talking back to the teacher and the principal, you still think everybody based on you talking back to your mother, family. I'm going to keep telling you it's a regular job. If you work at any regular job, you're not going to tell the boss what they're going to pay you. Pick a job, y'all. Pick one. Pick one. What job you going to tell the boss what he's going to pay you? Now, if you were doing everything you're supposed to do, Micah Parsons, if you were busting your ass on that field, practicing, Jerry had no choice because he saw that shit. He know for a fact you was putting in work. He couldn't have said nothing, bro. He had to give you everything you asked for. But this right here, what you didn't know, this the shit that gave Jerry leverage for one. Every hour, I go count all your hours, all the podcasts you did. That's how many hours, bro, you wasn't on the field working for me. And that's what I paid you for, sir. Son, I paid you to win these rings. But I got all these hours calculated. See, Michael, I got 2 years of hours of you podcasting, huh? Which proves you didn't dedicate your time to me, Michael. So why should I dedicate you all this money when I know for a fact the next 4 years you're going to be a goddamn podcaster? No, do that shit in Green Bay. That's what it's about, guys. Sorry to tell you that. So as time went on, every day I'm really seeing how these people are really not that intelligent at all, y'all. They're not. They're really not. They're not at all. They're not. I didn't know this shit. I had no fucking clue, y'all. So now I want you to see what's going on. See the football player that's a podcaster? See the football players that are podcasters. See, what you're not getting is Micah Parsons put himself on a level as Shannonsharpe. Now, podcasting for people that used to have a career and now they podcasting. That's a whole nother chamber. Now, I don't knock that. I don't knock a person that was in the game and they start a podcast to tell their stories. I don't knock that. But see, when they become podcasters and YouTubers and they start being goofy and chasing trending topics and giving their little weak-ass opinions, that's when they become a joke because they go away from their talent and skill of art that they are good at, football. Shannonsharpe was on Major Corporation. He's a podcaster now. How much proof do I have to keep giving you that podcasting is the lowest level of shit you can get? Huh? Only y'all watch dark-ass content, y'all. That's y'all. See Shannonsharpe dark-ass shit? See Micah Parsons dark-ass shit? Yeah, I see some of y'all trying to lighten up. I see you all the dialogue. I see you. Yeah. No, y'all. Y'all don't get it. He's no different from Shannonsharpe. Low-level shit. Micah Parsons, you get paid too much money as an active player to be doing this shit. But you didn't know this called lowering your stock. Just like for Shannonsharpe. Never be on TV. When I say they will, you see how he got Nightcap on YouTube? He's never going to have a Nightcap on a real station, Showtime. Get it? Nightcap come on Comedy Central. Nightcap come on Stars that night. Nightcap come on ESPN. No. This is what I mean by these are bullshit shows, y'all. They're not real. Are you getting the shit? All right. I'm saying that because I'm updating y'all when I told y'all Everything switched over from the internet and the phone. I told you already. Everything internet and phone is goddamn low level. It actually don't exist, but it is the world where you will find the colored people at. The internet is now where you find the colored people at. They're on all the apps that are colorful. All right? That's how the world is now. Stephen A. Smith ended his friendship with Shannon Sharpe because Shannon Sharpe is still being dragged, y'all, as we speak. So this is what I'm telling you. This is what they not. This see, I'm trying to give it to y'all in so many ways, being correct. This is what they're not telling nobody. See, they know once you're a podcaster, you low level. Once you're a podcaster, you at the bottom. They know that, but they're not gonna say nothing. Why? They're gonna let them keep going. The lower they stop. And I told you, the big corporations, ESPN, they use them for topics. So she don't say nothing. If Micah Parsons gonna keep running his mouth, this is how it's gonna work. In the end, Jerry's gonna say, well, this is why I ain't gotta pay you. But when Micah Parsons run his mouth, he give ESPN quotes. Stephen A got something to talk about. Fox Sports 1, they got something to talk about. Sports radio all day, they're gonna talk about what Micah Parsons said. What they talk about now, the trade. Told you I deal with all forms of media, y'all. I'll bring y'all the real news. The powers that be know this. Y'all gonna be on y'all level, but y'all on a low level now. So therefore, why the fuck do I got Shannon? You not the same thing with ESPN. That's why use your brain, y'all. You ESPN, you the big dog. You cut the checks. You looking at Shannon Sharpe doing his nightcap on YouTube. You watching it. Now I need y'all to think like executives now, all right? You cut the checks, ESPN, right? You sit up in a big office. You turn on your YouTube channel. See what Shannon doing. Shannon says he wants $100 million. Let's see what he's really doing. See if he worked his $100 million. You log on to Shannon Sharpe show. What you see? You see him and Ocho joking around. At the end of certain episodes, they start talking about penis and how they stroke women. Now, don't forget, you the CEOs of ESPN, y'all. You got to think with me, man. You the check writer. You start listening to all the shit they talk about because they forget. They forget. If people listening, they doing all this stupid ass talking. Now, what Shannon really just did, he lowered his stop. Why? I just saw you on YouTube, on your channel, talking about the shit you talk about. I watched your chat. We read your comments. We see what you're about. That's cool. But if you think we're going to give you the millions you want, I don't think so, sir. Why the hell should I give you all these millions when you just showed me the shit you do on your channel? Meaning you showed me all your real, I see all your real talent right there. That's really who you are. So why should I pay you more? I make you look bigger on my platform called ESPN with my lights, camera, action, my Disney push. We make you somebody. But when I look at you for who you are, you don't look like you worth all that money to me. That's what they do to themselves, y'all. See, when I'm Jerry Jones and I can watch you, your behavior, and see how you act, I can make up my mind. Now, he not worth all that. That's why I say they didn't understand the science of mystique. See, if I work for Jerry Jones, I just work, speak to him when spoken to, don't say too much, just work, just do what I get paid to do, and do everything right, and that's it. He ain't gonna know too much about me. And that's going to be like that. You know, when he see my face, he's just going to think he's just a hard worker. He just play. That's all you're going to think about me. Because that's how I'm going to play with him. But once you start doing this other shit and you start talking and you done did podcasts, forgot shit you said, no, y'all, they get to see the reflection of your mind, who you really are. Yeah. And that's when y'all show y'all not that intelligent. And they don't respect that. Get it? That's how it works. So I want y'all to see in real time, this Shannon shit didn't go away. And that other woman still campaigning on him, y'all. So the only thing people want to know why is he still showing his face? The same reason why Will Smith was still trying to show his face. They think black people are stupid, y'all. And they're going to live with it to the day they die. They're going to keep riding that shit to the end. Will Smith came with fake news because he think they stupid, y'all. Fake ass crowd like he getting love. Denzel is telling black people he don't watch movies no more. Shannon Sharpe is still going live in front of his black audience every fucking day. But you look at Shannon real clear and just know nobody other than him and people that look like him They do not fucking give two fucks about Shannon. And they gonna laugh at all y'all watching a goddamn convicted rapo. Huh? A man that paid out for a goddamn rape charge. Because that's who y'all are. You are who you watch. You are who you like. All right? That's what the world watching y'all for. I told you all under judgment, idiots. All of y'all. All right? Y'all don't understand. Y'all are the most incompetent. It's proven now. So Jerry didn't have to give him that money, y'all. He knows better. He knows better, y'all. And you try to use your platforms as a voice, but they're trying to tell you, you guys' mouth is what put y'all in trouble. So since you want to be traded, since your agent said stick it up his ass, next thing you know, a video leaks on you, Micah Parsons, twerking with a man on stage. And I told you since then, his time is up. I said, they did him very dirty, and I knew he wasn't getting signed from that shit. I also said he's going to Green Bay because that's what? The other part of his punishment. He's going to play in a cold-ass state, and guys, Green Bay is trash. So he's going to play a lot of defense, and they're going to lose a lot. He's going to be playing in 0-degree temperature. Yep, he's going to miss Texas, y'all. For those who don't get it clear, going from goddamn Texas to Wisconsin, that's a hell of a switch, y'all. He went from hot as hell to cold as hell. That shit gonna fuck his head up. That's on purpose, y'all. Send his ass to goddamn Siberia. So, let's move on. It's in the same thing. I'm gonna show y'all a pattern. Now, a lot of y'all know about sports, but I also want to give y'all a lot of y'all love that don't know nothing about sports, but y'all still listen. This is why I try to make it a lesson and everything to show you it all relates. Now, Ryan Clark, an ex-football player as well. He works for ESPN. Now I'm going to show you a pattern of the black athlete. Why they're no longer respected. It's a lot of reasons, y'all. Because it's proven through their genetics now. On Tuesday, over 1,000 NFL players were notified that they would not make a 53-man roster. Long story short, Ryan Clark played for the NFL. He has a son. His son was cut. So now you're watching that this generation their talent did not transition to their kids. That's Bronny. That's Shiloh. Shador, you get it? Their fathers were not teaching them shit. This is what I'm trying to show y'all. Because Ryan Clark is another one. He was a football player. He worked for ESPN, but now he's a what? Podcaster. You guys are now the Wendy Williams of everything. Meaning, he didn't teach his son. So you answer this question. How did Ryan Clark play for the Steelers? He got championships. His son did not make the fucking team. He got cut. Because, y'all, they are putting time in all this other feminine shit because they just talking all day. When I said before, you guys are not the most athletic no more. Y'all not the most talented no more. Y'all were raised on the internet. Y'all are tweeters. You got feminine spirits now. That's who you are. There's nothing wrong with that. You secretaries. You still didn't get that. The whole concept of the internet is based on typing secretary work. You guys became tweeters of emojis. That's who you are now. That's who you are. You were raised on emojis and typing for 10 years, guys. You're still doing it. So, I'm giving you proof when I say LeBron didn't train his son. You know LeBron was tweeting, making movies, doing a whole lot of shit. But Magic Johnson ain't front like he trained his son. He let EJ live his life. No. How the hell did you play for the NFL and your son is not good enough to make the team? I'm showing you why. Because Ryan Clark was more focused on being on Stephen A. First Take, being on ESPN talking about sports, making podcasts talking about sports, instead of taking time out to teach their sons, y'all. No, y'all. It's a lot of stuff I want to say. I just can't say, man. No, y'all. I told you, man. A lot of these people are now somebody else. They're somebody else, and they've been having, and the worst part about it, they've been having kids and raising these other people. That's why I say these kids born to somebody else now, y'all. All right, that's just who they are. So I'm giving you the proof. Bronny was not trained by LeBron. It's proven. Ryan Clark's son got cut. It's proven he didn't train his son. Because I'm showing you, Will Smith didn't train his son. Is his son a good actor? No. All right, then. You got the pattern that what? I told you I've been studying this shit. This shit based on generation, y'all. This whole 30 years is based on 3 decades. It's based on the future. Y'all don't have no future. Why? Y'all future is incompetent. Why? Since kids, everybody now that's in their 30s and 20s, 15 years of their brain is indoctrinated with this internet. This is why you keep hearing about people now that can't write script. No, it's a different people now, y'all. I don't understand how they did it, y'all. This shit blows my mind. The internet was to literally make people smarter. They use this shit to make humans dumber. It's no. Do you want me to give you an example? Okay, let me show you how dumb they made humans. All right. Right now, your phone gets deleted. You'll see how smart you really are. All your numbers gone. All your sites gone. No more Google Maps. Then we'll see who's really smart. If you understand what I just said, it's a lot of fake smart people walking around. This is why I tell you where they created a fake world for people. See, bro, you think you smart going everywhere, but if I take your phone from you, I bet you be lost. If I took your phone from you and said, call one number, you got one number to call to save your fucking life right now. Mind you, y'all, some shit like that happened to me in real life before. A while ago, I was in a situation where I only had one phone call. And if I didn't remember that fucking phone call, boy, but I remember this shit. So I always, to this day, make sure I remember some phone numbers out my, you get it? Always. Yeah, y'all. Reason why I'm telling you that, you say you smart now, but I bet you if I took your phone from you, you'd be surprised. You don't even know your own mother phone number. You call yourself loving that person, you don't even know they fucking, you don't even know your wife number, your husband number, none of that. Meaning you ain't as smart as you thought you was. So just understand they did that for 10 years. 10 years was a life of you thinking you know some shit, but it's really based on this internet. And if it's taken from you, you don't know shit. Also, half the shit you believe were lies. This is what I mean by if you didn't use this shit to get smarter, you actually got dumb on this shit. That's the plan. And the plan to make you super stupid was make you rely on this shit for everything. Bingo. So this is the generation that were raised to rely on this shit for everything. DoorDash, they rely on it for food. Instacart, they rely on this shit for groceries. Everything, y'all. Everything. You see them turning to sneakerheads. Everything, y'all. This they brain. All right? Are you getting it? They were making tracks. They thought they were Kanye online, making tracks. We just went through an era of streaming rappers. Guess what? That was not real. That was just Negroes in the house recording on apps. That's all it was. But they believed it was real. No, y'all, I'm telling you, that's the fake world. The fake world was all virtual. We just went through a virtual reality world, y'all. That's all we went through. Everything you saw, you thought it was real, you believed it, but it was all fake, guys. If you understand what I'm telling you, just know that they all know that. The powers that be all know what was going on. Y'all all, meaning, if you believe TD Jakes had power in Dallas, you believe the fake world. Because Jerry Jones always had the real power. If you believe TD Jakes had any power in Texas, you was in that fake world. All right? If you believe Diddy had real power, if you believe Jay-Z had real power, I'll keep going. No, y'all. This is why I say your life is entertainment, because they was acting the shit out in real life and people believe the shit. That whole pride movement was make-believe. That's all it was. That whole pride movement was to just see how many willing participants was going to sign up. That's all it was. Meanwhile, everybody else that's participants, they just stayed behind the scenes and just laid low and got married. Everything was to get y'all down with the shit. Now you the face of it. So I say that to say y'all the face of failure on every level. Ryan Clark's son got cut from the NFL as well, just like deionsanders' son. So I saw him talking about Shedeur, but I didn't see you talking about your son got cut, Ryan Clark, because you didn't teach him. You a podcaster now, bro. Podcast for y'all mean prison. When you go to prison, when you go to jail, it's called a pod. Yo, they over in that pod over there. Yo, the police fucked them up in that pod. Podcaster. Prisons of dummies. A pod. All right? Virtual prison. Do what they saying about Shannonsharpe still, y'all. Just give me an update. He slept with somebody 30 years younger. I slept with somebody 30 years older than me. That's supposed to be the young girl dancing. That's supposed to be the girl dancing after she took his money. Slept with someone 30 years older than me, got him fired from his job, and finessed him out of 20 million. Now I'm retired and he's looking for work. Bingo. Didn't I tell you that already? I already told you already, man. That's why I feel like people be listening. I don't know what the fuck going on, y'all. All I said is, it's mighty funny. She rich now. She can retire. He got to work till the day he died now. His ass got to work. Y'all don't get it. You don't get it. He is the worst of the worst. He lied to black people, got caught with a white woman. Not only a white woman, a young white woman. He paid out for goddamn RAPE. And he still showed his face because he broke and he got no choice. But they also know that those Negroes gonna buy that shit. Only reason why Shannon's still going because people keeping his name going. But I know Shannon using fake numbers. I know a lot of people using fake numbers, guys. I'm going to tell you what it is. If people are not going live, if they're doing fucking uploads, a lot of that shit is fake. That's the truth. The real live numbers are from humans going live, meaning that fucking live will show the numbers. Some people do uploads and drop it as live, and they still add numbers to it. No, y'all. No, I see Shannon shit crash, and I see what he's doing. He's fucking in the dirt, y'all. Only people gonna bring him back is black people, y'all. I'm not gonna make it no clearer than that. The only people keeping him afloat is black people. You guys support repos. Remember, you guys said free Diddy, then you went to support Shannon. No, I keep telling y'all it's all together, y'all. You think Jerry Jones see Diddy trial and he gonna pay MICAH Parsons what he want? Y'all don't get it. Nobody gotta respect y'all no more. Nobody gotta give y'all shit. Diddy the example. Y'all always give an example of what happened when you get the money. No, we're not creating no more monsters. All right? That's what you watching, y'all. They not playing that shit. World reacts after Shannonsharpe gets replaced. What I tell you yesterday, y'all. I said, yo, we did the live. Shannonsharpe been replaced. It's over with. So when I tell you, I don't need them to tell me shit. Told you got replaced, y'all. Out of here. And Cam Newton is trash. What's up, Sister T? Make sure y'all check out Sister T. Let's go. I'm just giving you an update on Shannon still being dragged. All right? Because the other woman he was with still campaigning. Now remember the woman, now this is the thing. When he said that woman was married and all this shit about she wanted, no, this what was said. The woman was cheating on her husband, but Shannon was cheating too. So it said that Shannon wanted her to leave her husband, but her shit was, I'm not leaving my husband because you a cheater and you cheat too. So basically saying, why I'm gonna leave my husband if I get with you, you're gonna cheat on me anyway. That's her perspective. But you also got proof that Shannon was messing with a married man's wife and wanted her to leave. So you're watching this man exposed, y'all. He's exposed. But I want y'all to see this. Shannonsharpe name is affiliated with RAPE now, y'all. I'm sorry to tell you that. He paid out on a anal penetration that he stole. That's who he is. Nobody respects him, y'all. So I'm just letting y'all know that. That's why I told he come on at night, because he know blacks be up at night. Only Negroes be up watching shit at night, y'all. They know this. And he know at night he got to lie his ass off. That's why it's called nightcap. All right? Most citizens, they got shit to do. They don't be up watching no fucking nightcap. That shit for perverts. All right? If it's a real football show, why it come on so fucking late? Why that shit don't come on during the daytime like Pat McAfee and everybody else? No, that's a goddamn pervert show too. That's right. Them fools talk about penis size and selling Viagra. So let's go. Now you see why don't get it twisted. See Shannonsharpe? That was bad for MICAH Parsons too. He didn't get it. He's the dumb football player, the dumb jock Remember? The dumb JOC. We don't got to give you niggas nothing no more. All right? Shannonsharpe, you didn't make it better for Micah Parsons. They look at all y'all the same. He just another dumb JOC. Want some money? Everybody know money's y'all weakness, y'all, so they know. Just give them the fucking money so they shut up. Meaning, we give them money, but we don't have to respect them. So we give them money because that's all they're going to do anyway. They're not loyal, and they do anything for money. That's why we make them bend over. That's why we make them twerk, dance, all that shit. But we know what they're about. The most disloyal double crossers. You cross your own people. Of course, we don't trust you, niggas. Don't trust y'all. So, this is what I'm trying to show you, y'all. It has to play out. When the video dropped on Micah Parsons twerking on stage, you didn't see nobody black cover it, all right? Because they want to sweep it under the rug. But I told you, did Shannonsharpe talk about that video dropped on Micah? I was watching. Nobody spoke about the video of him twerking. I said he's not getting no fucking contract. But they know what that was about. Because Shannonsharpe on tape too. They all do the same shit. So I told you, the warfare is this. You guys got a big mouth, but you the main ones that are cross-dressers. You the main ones that participate with pink dildos. That's the weapon on y'all. When it said no weapon against y'all shall prosper, that's true. But it said nothing about the dildos y'all play with. Those are the weapons used against y'all. The weapons used against y'all is y'all sexual appetite, dummies. So I got to make it clear for y'all. What is Diddy trial about? The weapon formed against y'all is that y'all are sexual deviants, R. Kelly. Y'all are sexual deviants and perverts. That is the weapon that has formed against y'all. If you finally understand that, you will understand the only thing that's best for them is shut up. So you're going to see everybody gets joked on. A video leak of Micah Parsons busting it open. I showed you. We looked at the 3 levels. It ain't just that he was twerking. No, it's levels to that shit. He was dropping it like it's hot. That's one thing. He was twerking. Then he was bumping and grinding with a cross-dresser on stage. I say, yo, his career over after that. It's over. He's done. He's finished. Question is, did you see any black YouTube content creator cover the shit? It was the biggest topic. Did anybody cover it? What is Shannonsharpe accused of? All right then, y'all. So, the secret of Black Hollywood is they all get down the same, y'all. This was the biggest exposure of the game, y'all. What they had to do to get the fucking money. Now, whether you accept it or not, that's your business. I'm saying that to bring closure. Because now we're going to get into YOUNGTHUG snitching ass. Because they all snitches. And yes, Jerry Jones is a fucking prankster. He plays the role of a dumb idiot. But there's nowhere in hell you flip a business to $12 billion and you an idiot. It's called he played the role of an idiot. All right? You think you're going to come to my team as a nobody. I'm the one that drafted you, boy. I'm the one that sent the team out to go research your ass out there in Pennsylvania to see if you had them skills. Then we brought you into this team, and you're going to tell me what I'm going to give you with my star on your head. Micah Parsons, if you would have went to the Cleveland Browns, you would have never been this big. But you're going to tell me what I'm going to do. Now your ass going to goddamn NFL Russia. You're going to Green Bay. You're going to be a fucking cheesehead now. You used to be America's cowboy. Now you're going to be a fucking cheesehead. That's what he's going to be. Jerry Jones pranked his ass on purpose. That's right. They dropped the video of that man being freaky. Because remember, the word is y'all all freaks. Drop the video of him being freaky. Then said, get the hell out of here, boy. That's what happened to him. Sorry to tell you that. What's up, my brother? What's up? What's up, Scholar Rock? What's up? We up, y'all. We up. Let's go. All right, y'all. Now to the main event. One of the main events. Oh, don't forget, Jerry getting all type of threats. How Dallas Cowboy fans going to look at Jerry Jones. They saying Jerry Jones, he better watch his back. Oh, he getting threats. They say he's stupid, all that shit. Now, this is what I'm going to tell Cowboy fans before we leave this shit. Wait till after the season over. If Micah Parsons come out on top, then trash the hell out of Jerry Jones. Drag his ass. But if he come out to be a bum this year, y'all got to apologize to Jerry Jones, y'all. The judgment on him was a business investment. And he didn't do shit in the playoffs. Let's move on to Young Thug, y'all, because they from the same era. He looked up to Young Thug. All right, we talking about an era, y'all. So I want to keep telling y'all, when I said I wasn't them, because they different people now, y'all, they're not the same people. Remember when I said stuff like people face all in the camera, and I tell you I don't like that shit? Because I know what it's about, where it come from. When I tell you a lot of men was grooming men, that's how they were doing it. Putting their face in the camera, talking to men, and then they were getting a lot of likes. No, guys, I told you, y'all were groomed. The last 10 years, rap music was used to groom men into becoming Lucky Charms. Pick one. You're going to be Lucky Charms. You're going to be Fruity Pebbles, maybe non-ladies, but you will be something. All right? That was the plan. So we know about this whole shit. Plus, we also know that you thought it was entertainment, but some of us understand that this shit that you love was the biggest weapon ever put against you. This shit called rap music, that shit is worse than what happened in Hiroshima, y'all. Some of y'all to get that shit clear, because even that bomb dropped in Hiroshima didn't take everybody out, and it didn't wipe out generations. It did not brainwash everybody. Nope. Now, there's another thing you must understand as we talk about this episode. What you must understand that is very important. Everything we talking about, the whole world knows this shit. The whole world was able to watch how much I love rap music, how much I love celebrity. But the people that wrote the checks, the people that made them superstars, they all know exactly what they had to do to get the money. So when I want to give y'all clarity on this whole thing, I went back into the history of Hollywood, where the Hollywood procedure comes from. I don't know about for everybody, but I know the Hollywood procedure for black people. And I told y'all, the main person is Little Richard that started that rock and roll. He was the first superstar of this shit. And I also showed you that Little Richard and Young Thug is from the same place. Thugnificent, y'all. We spoke about this. Boondocks. Boondocks always told us what was going to happen. This is why I come with the concept of your life is scripted. Boondocks put it all out there about hip-hop. What's going on in this picture, y'all? Let's see who's smart. It's a lot of reasons y'all don't get. You keep hearing these rumors about Geppettos. It is said that within y'all community, y'all Geppettos. Because in rap music, you could be any age and hang together. This is a scene of the little kids in a fucking club. Remember y'all clubs, people sneak in. Remember back in the day with no ID, they sneak in that shit? No, the secret is y'all culture consists of pedo behavior. You gonna call it rap music. But only y'all culture is the only culture where people in their 50s hang out with people 19. That's y'all shit. When you're 48, you hang with people 17. That's y'all shit. You didn't know everybody look. Rappers are rapers. What's in R. Kelly story? What's in Diddy story? What's in Jay-Z story? What's in Baby from Cash Money story? Huh? Aaliyah, Brandy. I keep going. Rihanna. The secret to y'all is, it ain't no secret. How the hell is it a secret if they wrote it in a fucking TV show, y'all? This shit was a hit 10 years ago. That's why I remember it all. This was popping when Facebook started popping. Instagram started, all that was popping. They were telling y'all exactly who the fuck y'all gonna be. See, back then, y'all were Little Huey, y'all were this who y'all were. But old heads, they were telling you, bro, you gonna hang around with young boys so much, next thing you know, in the end, you're gonna start touching on the young boys, bro. Because don't forget, y'all culture is homies over hoes, right? Remember, y'all culture is bitches ain't shit, right? So y'all gonna be a culture of grown men hanging with young boys. What are they to this day, y'all? Also, the whole concept of the grown man never growing up is the whole concept of him being a pedo. The concept of the grown man that never grows up is the traits and behavior of a pedo, y'all. Y'all guys were taught pedo behavior, man. Y'all don't get it. But just always remember, the whole world knows this shit. See? They've been telling y'all. One day, y'all all gonna be pink, zesty, and y'all gonna be perverts, and y'all gonna be pedos. Thugnificent is the character name, y'all. They had Gangstalicious, Diddy, and then they had Thugnificent. Thug. What they call him? What they call him? Thug. What they call him? Thugger. Even though I know better, I kept saying, when I did these studies, it took me a while to get it. I said, why the fuck do they keep wearing woman necklaces? Why do they keep wearing woman necklaces? I'm like, yo, I know these are fucking tennis bracelets. Why do they keep wearing woman necklaces? So I told you, man, I didn't get all of this shit until I went into it as a study. When I kept doing, I was doing content. I was just talking about shit. I kept talking and laughing and joking till I realized, no, man, this shit a joke being played. This ain't no fucking joke. Nigga, you the joke. I started doing research. I started looking at this whole shit as some scientific, psychological shit, and I came to the answers and the truth of this shit, what everybody been knowing the whole time. Yup. Now let's go. Now don't forget this. It doesn't mean you're a pedo, but this is a culture of the shit, y'all. It's in every story. All right? Jermaine Dupri, don't he get all his artists young? Don't he specialize in making show for young kids? His name was Young Thug. This Young Thug before the money, the fame, y'all. Before everything. I saw Young Thug before he blew up. I'm trying to tell you. I knew who. You get it? He was dirt. An Atlanta freak. That's why they knew in Atlanta, y'all the main ones going to do anything for money. Because to get the millions, it's certain shit you got to do for money. And they knew when they took this shit to Atlanta, all of them would be willing participants. But they had no clue the whole Atlanta was going to get flipped out. And do you think of all those drugs that came out the gay club that were hitting them streets? But MMDA, all them drugs been in the gay clubs, and they started flooding Atlanta. Pink drugs. No, y'all. No. No. This shit was, I tell y'all, this shit was taught. Somebody came in office, a behavior was taught, a behavior was crowned, a behavior was promoted on every single platform. But what we talking about now, the ones that were the most phobic, the ones that talk that street shit, the ones that tell me how many bitches they fuck, how much money they make, the revelation is they the fruitiest ones. They saying that the ones that are so fruity, they the ones that don't claim the rainbow. Meanwhile, all of them Lucky Charms. Pick a fucking rapper. Keep talking about these rappers I already told you about, dummy. Keep talking about Lil Baby. Keep talking about Lil Durk. We done proved them already. All of them been touched by the diddler. All of their ass. All right? So ain't nothing new around here. We was able to watch that. Now, it's not the rappers no more. It's the rappers and the fans. Because they done flipped the fans, y'all. They been grooming their ass. Let's go. No, first of all, let's get a proper introduction. First of all, let's go. Young Thug is under fire for snitching in 2015 audio leak. We keep going back to 2015. Y'all see that, right? On August 28, 2025, Atlanta rapper Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, ignited controversy. They calling him Ratney now. His name was Jeffrey. They calling him Ratney. Yeah, they call him Ratney now, y'all. That's what they call him. Him, Rollo, all them exposed as snitches. What they saying, haha, Young Thug, you kept trying to call Gunna snitch. You kept talking about Gunna, you a snitch too. But around here, you already know what's up around here. What's up around here? Y'all already know this. This is the most highly educated channel, even though it's the most ratchet and stupid at the same time. So, I'm going to show y'all again. It was a revelation that happened during the Diddy trial. The same way we found out we are not the ones that put the drugs in the community or the guns. We don't make the guns. We don't make the drugs. But somehow it ended up in our fucking neighborhood, right? Then they came out and told us later, sorry, y'all, we the ones that did it. We did it. Sorry. We had Rick Ross moving all that drugs in y'all hood. Yeah. We had the you know the real Rick Ross I praise? Yeah, he the nigga we used to fuck California up anyway. Yeah, Los Angeles. You blacks would have bought that whole shit. Los Angeles, man. Yeah, you blacks would have took over that shit. We were already scared of y'all. You had the gangs, street patrol. Y'all still had y'all good suburb, good workers. We were scared y'all were going to take over, so we let Rick Ross sell y'all a whole lot of drugs, and we knew that was going to be y'all end. Yeah, Rick Ross did that. So when y'all keep crowning Rick Ross, LA, just know, Rick Ross, he's a high percentage of fucking up California. Did you know it wouldn't be no such thing as crack babies? Oh, yeah, let me remind you something else. I'm not stupid, y'all. I know most of these Negroes from a certain era are crack babies. I know that. That's why I'm not keep telling you we dealing with a different person. If you was born between definitely 85 to about 2000, it's a high chance you were born with crack in your system. It's a very high chance. If your peoples are from the streets, if your people from the street and you were born between the age of 85 to 2000, you might be a fucking crack baby. I'm sorry to tell you that. So I know the generation that were born, because y'all the generation that was trapped. And they knew one day y'all were going to be idiots. Y'all were being trapped through the system. Y'all were the most brainwashed by everything brought out because they knew y'all had brain issues. These are facts. These are fucking facts. So they wanted me to think, this is what they wanted me to think, y'all. The whole America was smoking crack when I was young for years. I seen the whole America smoke crack damn near 20 years. And I know for a fact, during that whole 20 years, everybody was having kids. I know for a fact, crackheads were having kids on purpose to big up their fucking stamps. I know crackheads giving birth to 5 kids, 6 kids, 4 kids, 3 kids, 10 kids. All them kids fucking grown now. But they are now the generation that is in the seat that we're watching, y'all. That generation I just said, they now in their 20s, 30s. They are the ones they put in this fake ass world, y'all. When they kept telling you these people got mental issues, they made it with this. You're going to have mental issues. Guess what's going to be your therapy? BT. So you're never going to get your sickness cured, but you're always going to look for your sanity through these lunatics. Yeah. Let's go. I'm talking to smart people now because this shit is for real science. What? They knew one day everybody was going to be flipped, y'all. That was the ultimate goal, the ultimate plan in the end. So let's go. Because it all played out online. If it wasn't for online, this shit would have never happened, y'all. So, once again, they told us after the fact, after the crack killed the community, after everybody became crackheads, after people became crack babies, raised in foster systems, shelters, after all that, they admitted, yeah, guys, we let Rick Ross bring the crack in because we had some stuff going on with other countries and we needed money for weapons. The only way we was able to get the money for the weapons, we had to do it with dirty money. See, the country didn't approve us to start these wars we had, so we needed dirty money. So we let y'all sell crack, and we took that money and we gave that to soldiers in other countries to fight our wars. So they admitted in the end that, hey guys, we gave crackers on. Hey, that's our bad, my bad. We put that on y'all. They admitted it. The two things that destroyed y'all, they admitted both. What's that? crack and rap. They admitted it. So in 2024, you got the revelation on rap. But I'm going to tell you again, the government released the information. Candace Owens works for the government, don't she? She works for 47, don't she? I told you the only information that is only secret is classified information. Not your fraternity, not your sorority, not gang. Nothing is a secret. Only classified information. This was classified. When she said gangster rap was never black culture, it was created by the feds, just like the crack game was. Are you getting it clear? And she told you straight up, they only prefer deals to homo black. All right. They only prefer deals if you are a rainbow man. And if you're in prison, it makes it even better if you're a goddamn felon. Key word, you will work for us, but when you work for us, it's no such thing as you going back. So if you was straight, you ain't gonna be straight no more. Get it? If you was a good guy, you're gonna be a felon. You're gonna be one. You're gonna be both. You're gonna work for us. Gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by the feds, who preferred deals to flaming ass black men like Lil Nas X. Period. He ain't the only one. It's all of them. And then the plan was what? Get them the fucking money and then turn them into artificial celebrities. Why? Because now you're going to look up to them. Artificial means they're fake, meaning they're not even real celebrities. They're not, meaning no real talent, no real light. We'll get anybody that will take this fucking money and do our job. Because the plan is flip all of them. The goal was to create false idols to destroy black American values. Your American value was you guys claimed you were so phobic. You guys claimed you had all these fucking morals and principles. You claim you had all this fucking love for each other, right? All right then. You claim you had all this love. You claim all this shit. But when we finish with you, the goal is to create false idols and we're going to destroy all black American values. And we took that American shit out of y'all. So now you're just black. Not only that, you also are rainbows. It's all right here. What's the plan? One day you all gonna be fucking criminals and rainbows. Right here. All right? Confidential information exposed last year. So I kept telling you, they gonna keep trying to act like that shit didn't happen, but they all gonna get exposed. I said that before Lil Durk went to jail. I said that before it was revealed that Lil Durk was at a goddamn Meek Mill Diddy party where they found blood, dildos, all that shit. Because they got Lil Durk too. He worked for goddamn Diddy and Jay-Z. Lil Baby also got dealt with because Diddy picked him. They had him from young, dummy. So I kept telling you, it ain't just 6ix9ine, it's all of their ass. But you got to respect 6ix9ine more than them because he was outright. But I already told you ever since 6ix9ine, it was a fucking joke, y'all. Ever 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, I keep telling y'all, after 2000, after 2020, this whole shit was to prank black so-called street gangsters. All of the black men that call themselves tough, street guys, thugs, they call themselves, they don't rock with the rainbow. They call themselves straight. They got all these women. They get all this pussy. The revelation of them, Diddy, and everybody was, all of y'all are fucking punks because you sold out for money. Y'all sold out for the money. So you take dildos. But y'all job was to make all y'all fans like y'all, love y'all, and then they gonna love dildos too. That was the plan. When Lil Durk came out with a regular haircut, then next thing you know, when he goes to jail, long hair down his back, dyed what color? Okay. To get the money, to be a superstar, you had to suck a penis. Are you gonna get it yet? Or had to bend over, guys? We're talking about the gangster rappers. It was in the cartoon. You're not going to escape this. This has nothing to do with nobody out the closet, nobody that live their life. It's not about y'all. This is about the fake rainbow people that paid. Get it? They paid a price. The fake rainbow people are the ones that took a check to represent the rainbow. That is the fucking rappers. All right? Rappers took money to be a part of the rainbow, but they didn't want you to know, because there's no such thing as being a gangster rapper and making fans buy it, believe it, if the truth gets exposed. But I know what 6ix9ine mean. He go both ways. I know what the rainbow shit meant. It was in your face. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Natalia. Thank you very much. All right? This ain't no hate. This is the truth. What's the truth? Every single day, y'all looking like clowns and fools every single day. And I love that shit. Because I know 6ix9ine was not just the only clown, dummy. They didn't like 6ix9ine because he was exposing them, who all of them are. Pick one. This the shit y'all do online, clowns. Huh? So why am I showing you that? Because we got to go in the thugnificent. What they showed us in the cartoon. This is who y'all are. Now, answer this question. Are they not doing this to this day? What is MICAH Parsons doing? Didn't I tell you everybody know that they a joke? He didn't know it was in the cartoon. People, the secret is sitting behind a computer with headphones on all day, it really means idiot, bro. It really means you's a dummy. That's what it really means. Because you know what, the concept of? The whole concept of headphones is really for on the move. Mobile. Same thing. Applications, phone is for being mobile. In the house with headphones on means idiot. See the cartoon? Dark ass room. See real life? Dark ass room. No, y'all don't have no clue what's going on. What am I showing you? Everything y'all deal with today was taught, and it's from a script. One day y'all all gonna be GAY. I'm talking about you so-called gangster thugs. The ones that had kids, the ones supposed to be baby fathers, the ones that call yourself being a leader of your household, you're gonna be the main ones fruity in the end. In the end, when your family needs you and when everything is for real, y'all gonna be the biggest jokes. Still talking about Tupac. That's y'all. Accept it, y'all. Accept it. This is who y'all are. Thugnificent. What they call them? Thugger. Young Thug. No, y'all. This was them accepting that shit. Now this is who they are. See that? So when it's going around that Young Thug is a snitch, I know it's no such thing. First of all, he's supposed to snitch 2015. Let me bring it up to date. It is no such thing as somebody being charged for RICO and gets out of jail. Even though I know it is no such thing as somebody charged with RICO and all they do is sit in their county jail all day and never go nowhere and get out. No, it was a show. They're all rats. Because I already told you, man, it was in your face. To be a gangster rapper, you must work for the government. When it says created by the feds, motherfucker, you work for us. We cut the check. We the ones that tell 300 Entertainment to get the money. FCC control the airways, whether YouTube, TV, it doesn't matter. Nothing will become a hit record and be played on American Airways unless you are down with the fucking gov. And it's just that simple. I got to say it that way because them blacks be in so much denial and they still talk about who's the snitch. But they do not want to accept that the government started gangster rap and that's their shit. And they don't want to accept it. All right? They don't want to accept it, y'all. But what you really did want to accept is they always told us the truth. That rap is Geppetto shit and rappers are pink. All right? Because they pollute the minds of youngsters too. That's what make them pedos, guys. I told you before. If you call yourself an OG and you give a gun to a 15-year-old, you're a pedo. You just perverted that boy. When we kids and these grown-ass rappers telling us about how to go get your meat sucked, these grown-ass rappers telling us all this shit, they really pedos, y'all. They put it in our head. When you want to keep it real, we raised off freaky shit. Doing the butt. We raised off freaky shit, y'all. It's just only some of us get older, smarter, wiser, and we put the shit alone and bury the lies. Some of y'all indulge even more as you get older, and the more you got older, you got turned out. That's what happened. You was raised on booty. You was raised on ass. You was raised on all this fuckery, y'all. So now it's in your DNA for about 20, 30 years, 15. See? It's a difference when you don't leave shit alone, y'all. You get turned out. All right, so. All right, then, y'all. This is what I've been telling y'all. It was a grooming, y'all. When I tell you, men putting their face in the camera, all that was a grooming. Why are we talking about this? Because I already did. The fake gangster shit started with Thug Life, Tupac, and ended with Young Thug. I told you that when he went to jail. That was the end of Thug Life. I told you when he first went to jail, that means the end of Atlanta. Every fucking thing I told y'all on this channel. It's over for, I said Atlanta's over with. I said that means the end of jail. I said he not getting his land back. Did he get his land back? No. Because I'm not brainwashed. I'm not that smart. I'm not brainwashed. When I understand this rap shit about fucking enemy, I banged on that shit. And then I watched all y'all get slaughtered. How they get slaughtered, y'all? Well, most of them got flipped pink. Most of them did. You don't see all these pink ass platforms on YouTube. Stop playing, y'all. Man, there's no more fucking secrets. Because if they ain't fucking pink, and if I don't see no goddamn rainbows, they ain't gonna get a goddamn penny, Lenny. Told you they gonna be exposed. It's designed to be like that. The rich to the poor bloggers gonna get exposed. To the content creators. You didn't notice all these fruity ass channels? That's claim they not fruity? Huh? All right. They exposed, y'all. To get a name, to have fame, you must be part of the goddamn family. All right? This is why I tell you, don't keep talking to me about names. Nobody care about this name, that name. They all under the same shit. Most of them got no fucking talent. Most of them are nobodies. They just took some penis real good. That's about it. So, Thugnificent, Young Thug, a fucking cartoon, Thugnificent, in your face. Your life is scripted. We're going to create a real character called Young Thug, and we're going to watch him rock the world. We're going to watch all them black men. God damn it, Young Thug is responsible for all these niggas that started wearing super tight pants. He started that shit. He started the super skinnies. Remember, it's different levels of jeans. Never they had to break down the Negroes. It's levels of jeans. Negroes forgot everything because they clowns. This man wearing straight woman clothes. You got skinny jeans. You got straight leg. Get it? You got slim cut. Different levels. You got skinny, slim, you got straight. No, they were wearing the super skinnies. Straight outright. This is why it was called selling out, y'all. This is why it's called selling out. If you see the art of dialogue, Little Flipper tell you, I wasn't with selling out, man. I wasn't with lying to my people. That's what Little Flip's out his own mouth. I wasn't with lying to my people to make them think I'm this big fucking character that I made it and I'm this fucking big. Meanwhile, I know I have to push narratives to these guys. I have to teach them certain things. I have to teach them to dress up and go to jail. One way or another, they got to learn something. All right? This is what Young Thug had to do for the money, y'all. Can you see it now? Being that we slowing his life down. All right? This Young Thug when he first came out, y'all. But you're going to see transition. As he kept going, you're going to see he came out more. He was getting played with more. He was getting turned out more. See that? That's who he is, y'all. So now what you think about? When I told you it was very important with these celebrities for you to like them and love them. So when I seen people saying thugger, free thugger, those are all the men that love him, y'all. It's men that love men now. See, but it's called they're straight. See, but the only way you're going to peep it is they fanboys, y'all. They really like these men. They were raised on the internet. When you saw this man's face your whole life, and he took 1,000 pictures. See? When you're a young man watching Young Thug, but you never really had no girlfriend like that. You didn't grow up with girlfriends. They grew up loving rappers, y'all. This era grew up worshiping rappers more than anything, y'all. I'm not playing with you. That's why that drill shit had them so brainwashed. Family, we never was brainwashed by rappers. No matter how much we love fucking rappers, we were never that brainwashed, y'all. I'm sorry to tell you that. If 10 of us listen to some shit, there might be one motherfucker get brainwashed, maybe two, the most. There's only probably be one nigga brainwashed. Everybody was not getting brainwashed. Because you know what? You're going to get joked on. You're going to get this. This nigga think he's so-and-so. You look at him trying to act like he run DMC. Whatever it was. This nigga trying to act like he Jay-Z. This nigga act like that's how you going to get your car pulled around us. No, y'all didn't do that. Y'all started looking like them. That's not new they had influence. Because usually women will look like the singer they like. When I seen men doing that shit, and I said, nah, men growing out their bed because they seen Rick Ross. Now men growing their hair and twist. I said, no, the men got influence over the men. They grooming their ass. This is the audio that you can listen to yourself of Young Thug sound like a straight bitch. He sound like he's scared of the white man. He sound like a straight bitch. Snitch his ass off. It sound like he on First 48. Telling on this dude named Roscoe in 2015. This resurfaced on Young Thug, on him. Rollo exposed as being a snitch too. They all exposed because they try to put it on Gunna. Meanwhile, I had to be exposed. They all snitches. But I told you, Gunna signed Young Thug. They all together. No, now Young Thug exposed. But if you was into it this channel, this wouldn't be no shock to you. Same thing I showed you with Lil Nas X. None of this will be a shock. You're going to keep seeing GAY revelation and snitch revelations because that is who the fuck they are. All right? You can keep making up in your peanut brain. They somebody else. I'm talking to you fucking lame ass street dreaming Negroes. You can keep thinking what you want. Just know you are who you like. And you already proved that y'all love these people. So they knew that Thugnificent will inspire y'all. That's why y'all are Thugnificent to this day, and y'all fucking podcaster. This means the feminine man. He's going to type a lot. He's going to watch a lot. He's going to talk a lot, but he's not going to do shit. His wife going to ask him, when you going to get some money? He's going to have excuses. One day you're going to grow up. This is called the kid with no father figure. He's going to grow up and look at everybody else as a fucking dad. He's going to look up the rappers. He's going to look up to devices. Every fucking thing but the truth. This is a program, y'all. Y'all were in a goddamn science project. How to take a straight man and make him wear a dress. When he said he don't do that. We're not talking about the young person that was young and they found out they're in a different body. No, we're talking about people that lived their whole life, started families, claiming they're straight, but they fuck with this rap shit so long for 10 years, y'all. I told you the evidence is all you got to do is go back in Instagram and look at all the pictures the men was liking. Why am I telling you that? Because Young Thug and them was doing fruity shit on purpose, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They got paid to do fruity shit on purpose. So the fans are like it. Young Thug, he said we smoking on penises, y'all. He had a big blunt, said we smoking on penis. They still liked him. His homeboy got out of jail. He met him at jail, gave him a hug and said, my bae home. This me and bae. He was doing all that shit. What the black man was doing, loving that shit. Thugger. No, y'all, that's who y'all are now, guys. Sorry. So my point is this. Young Thug could have started out, he ain't nothing. He was straight. But for that money, it's shit he had to do. And his job was to groom y'all. That's right. So when I hear he a snitch, he ain't the only one. You're going to keep hearing about how they snitches and they GAY. That's what they had to do for the fucking money, Craig. All right, Craig? They didn't play my integration video in court because I helped my brother. Now let's look at his excuse for being a snitch. He trying to say he told to help his brother not go to jail. His homeboy. Ask Young Thug. He talking about rat where? Where you see a rat at? Young Thug, why did you put that in pink? Rat where? Yeah, bro. Pink also mean y'all fucking liars, bro. All right? So, no, Young Thug, you pink as hell, bro. You started the pink movement of this generation. All right? Young Thug, man, let me show you Science Project. They were telling us. So Young Thug came out like 2012. They were telling us back then, when it's all said and done, all you black men, you're all going to be a bunch of young thugs. All of y'all. You're going to be just like Young Thug. 2025. Did they lie to us? How does the average so-called thug look now? Do he not have that kind of hairstyle? Huh? How does the average thug look now? Does the average thug look like Tupac? Because back then, bald head meant thug. The thug looked different back then to now, doesn't it? All right, then. Your life was scripted. One day, y'all all going to look like fairies, but you're going to call yourself thugs. That was the plot. This is how y'all became cross. You're going to be half tough guy, but you're also going to be half zesty. Put them together, you got a fusion, cross-dresser, Young Thug. It's called alchemy, science. No, they don't just crossbreed humans. They don't just crossbreed lemons with oranges to get grapefruits. You're called fruity because you're crossbred just like fruit was. They understood this side. When you heard about it was a flood that wiped out the planet because man started to mix a lot of species, they understood about mixing a long time ago. They understood you can take the strongest man and you can turn him into a flower. No, I'm not playing with you. It's done through the music. Because music is the only thing that enters your soul without your permission. So the more you listen, then it's this thing called video. The more you watch, it goes in your soul and you get brainwashed. This is how you became fruity, bro. Didn't even know it. When you kept watching Instagram videos, you didn't even know you were fruity. Because your mind don't say, why am I watching a man with his fucking face in the camera? I don't want to see his fucking lips. I don't want to see his lip piercing. I don't want to see his fucking nose ring. But you got groomed, bro. So then you went and got a nose ring. And then you went and dyed your hair. No, guys, this is who y'all are now. Men, you don't got to be fruity. Just know, men started looking up to men, but still wanted to be respected as fathers and boyfriends and husbands. No, this is what happened to y'all. Y'all all are thugnificent and Diddy. All right? One of the detectives from the first 48 said Young Thug gave him information about a homicide in the back of his squad car. Young Thug and his team filed multiple motions to stop the detective from testifying. Bingo. So like I said, I never believed he was a real thug. I never believed none of this shit. To this day, if I hear Young Thug music, I always look at him as an entertainer. Every single rapper, I look at them as an entertainer, and I don't care about their sexual preference. I do not judge their music on that because I do not believe in them. I do not fucking follow them. So I have no problem listening to somebody's music and knowing that they buy, knowing that they like pickles. Who cares? That's their business. But all you guys that follow this tough guy gangster shit, I want you to get it through your head who they are, because you won't get it. Nah, bro. It ain't the fact that you don't get it. Now you one of them, bro. That's all it means. This is who y'all are now, man. All right? Thugger. They call him Thugger, y'all. They call him Thugger, man. Thugger. Because y'all generation, this is what a thug look like. King Von, Young Dirt. No. Lil Durk. No, y'all, that's y'all generation. Zesty. Generation Z is because y'all are the zestiest generation of all generations. Y'all are the most zestiest and the most rebellious. And the generation with the least knowledge of history and who the fuck you are. You are everything the internet wanted y'all to be. So now you are a created entity, all right? Because gangster rap was never your culture. Instagram was never your culture, idiot. But now you became everything you watch. You are what you eat. You are what you watch. See, now you got ponytails, puffballs, right? Clown wigs. They were telling you, y'all. Odell Beckham, Young Thug. Do we not have a proof? Did we not prove that Odell Beckham is, you know what? Was a video not leaked of Odell Beckham getting head from you know who? Justin Bieber. All right, then. Here you go. This is who they are. This is what they always been doing. I'm going to tell y'all again. Anybody involved with this lifestyle, that's your fucking business. We're talking about the fake-ass lady men. We're talking about the in-the-closet men that don't fucking like women. So when you see these YouTube content creators always making content about woman this, woman that, woman this, they part of the program, y'all. No, y'all. This is the era they from. This is Kendrick, Drake, right? This is the era of them. They thinking they fucking rappers making tracks online, making tracks on Fruity Loops. That's them. Listening to hip-hop music and fucking headphones on and phone speakers. Talking about that's hip-hop. No, y'all. Your whole life is fucking fake, guys. Sorry to tell you. They put y'all in a fake world, a fake bubble. You're going to believe everything you see on your phone. And when it's all said and done, you're all going to be pink and you're going to be in the house stuck. That's right here, thugnificent. What is everybody doing to this day, y'all? I need somebody to answer the question. How the fuck did they know 13 plus years ago this what everybody was going to be doing? What's the jokes? They hang with minors. What else the joke? They're all going to be pink. And they're all going to be clowns. And they did it to themselves. Nobody made them do this shit. Nobody asked them to do it. They wanted the fucking money so bad. So I told you, you're not going to floss on me, nigga. It's not going to work. And you don't get exposed for who you are. All right, we keeps it real around here. Because I keeps it real. All right? So you going to tell me, Young Thug took this picture, y'all, about 2012, way back when. He blew up more after that. Told you this was a grooming and a teaching, y'all. This generation is zesty. That's who they are. Only reason why I say that, the main ones that are the zestiest are the ones that claim to be the most thug. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what this is all about. When I showed y'all yesterday, the new cross-dresser, the new trans is the gangster tough guy getting BBLs. That is the new cross-dresser, y'all. And I'm not fucking playing with y'all. It was taught through Young Thug. It was financed. It's also part of the prison program. So don't talk to me about no fucking rappers. Definitely not no fucking thug. Because thug means fruity now, guys. That's what it means. When y'all talk y'all content, that's what it means to me. Hey, academics from that era too. They all from the same era. They raised in this shit. This is who they are, y'all. All right? So I need people to understand this one thing. When you understand we are dealing with a new human, this is why I told you I don't fuck with them people no more. I don't deal with them no kind of way. Because there's somebody else. They have accepted, embraced it. Why? It was a plan. It was a plan to destroy all Black American values. Now you have a race of people who claim Black, but they have no Black American values at all. This is why they was able to take your life like it meant nothing. This is why they were the face of killing Black people. I told you, this generation killed more Black people than anybody put together. Y'all killed more Black people than any goddamn ancient war. Y'all killed more Black people than any Black country conquered. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Then the rest of y'all are prisoners of war. Y'all did it to yourself. That's your era. That's your generation. The facts are proven through analytics, human studies, science studies. This is actual fact, y'all. It's going in history books. Keyword. Y'all have no brain. Y'all have no sexuality. No sexuality, no reproduction. No reproduction, no nation. If you had a nation, you ain't going to teach them shit anyway. Because all y'all know is fuck, sex, sex, sex. This is how y'all became who y'all are. Just know, everybody that claim that shit, you're all going in the trash, guys. Told you, the end of an era also mean the end of a lot of your life. Your lifestyle. This is your lifestyle. What is that? Being fucking weird, being freaks, being fucking addicts, being fucking criminals, liars, thieves, bashers, right? Let's keep going, nigga. Slanderers, gossipers. So being that this who y'all are, nobody wants to deal with this shit no more, y'all. Enough is enough. That's all it is, y'all. It's no hate. Because it was already told what's going to happen to y'all. All right? So when I said the plan was to put y'all in the house, now society doesn't have to see y'all face no more, guys. Now y'all only can look at each other all day. Get it? That's what it's about now. Y'all will forever watch each other. And we don't got to see y'all. But it's the so-called gangster. They the ones exposed now. So now you got the proof of the pink program. Young Thug is pink and he's a snitch. But it's not just him. It's all of them. Meek Mill, Little Dirk. You just keep going, Negroes. Pick one. All right? So when I said this part of my therapy, I had to give other people therapy. Meaning, I know the work people put into this game. But I wanted y'all to understand, bro, the reason why you didn't blow up, the reason why you didn't make it, because you wasn't with the program. This also for all the women that supported their man trying to be rappers, that supported their man with their talent. People took money out of bank accounts, going to studios, getting new clothes, trying to get a deal, trying to do the right thing to be successful. But they had no clue. If they didn't get down, it wasn't getting no money. So that's why these revelations had to be exposed. So maybe a lot of y'all would restore your American values back. If you want the respect of a Black American, you have to go back to who your ancestors used to be. Hard workers, mind their business, and live their fucking life. Your people, them people didn't kill each other like that. They didn't do all that crazy shit. They wasn't proud of nothing. They also appreciated everything. They looked out for each other. So until y'all get back to that, you will be wiped the fuck out. Now I'm going to give you the proof of the wipeout. I'm going to show you what the California shit about. Chicago and New York is on the menu. Because anybody that followed this thug shit, the plan in the end was y'all going to be wiped out. This shit was a plan, y'all. When they told us self-destruction, that was the fucking plan. You are going to take your own life by self-destruction. We're going to program you with a timer. Timer is going to be set for 30 years. In 30 years, they shall all self-destruct. And then they just sit back and watch the timer. Let them do everything. Let them run around. Let them kill each other. Let them sell their drugs. Let them rap. Let them think they're going to make it. Let them think they're going to be rich. Let them buy shit. Let them do it all. Run it up to, hey, give them, hey, go ahead. Let go. But we know one day it's all going to come to an end. Because everything they're doing is what we taught them to do. We taught them to do it and promoted it. But it was only for them to believe. And this is how we will win in the end. Because in the end, they will all be destroyed. One way or another. I don't care if the last thing is they forget who the fuck they are and who they were. If their memory is erased, that's good enough. I tried to free my mans. You tried to free yours. Young Thug making excuses, saying he snitched because he tried to free his homeboy. No, y'all, they done. They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. No, you a snitch, bro. All right? Now, remember I was breaking it down to y'all yesterday. This is a modern day Fruity Thug. He is a transsexual Black man. He cross-dresses. But he betrays to be a gangster. And I was showing you yesterday when I kept telling you in the last day, a lot of men are going to be male prostitutes. Young Thug already groomed them to be male prostitutes Because rappers are male prostitutes. Why? They got to do certain shit to get the money. Prostitutes. Executives. They don't prostitute for anybody, y'all. They don't get freaky with anybody. It's the rich executive that cuts the check. That's who gets the booty. All right? Then they're going to spend their whole career trying to convince us how straight they are. Why am I saying that? Because the real Young Thug has came out. See? Young Thug before the money, y'all. Paid to do what he does. Is it a coincidence? I'm telling you, Will Smith career over with. Do you see his son that come from his loins? Do you see Young Thug to the left? I didn't put these pictures together. All right, then. Selling your soul means you got to turn your son into your daughter. That's selling your soul. When they sell their soul, they will forever live their life backwards. A normal family gets married, has love for each other and kids. They will get married, flip both of their kids' gender, and always deal with beef. It is Black Hollywood formula, y'all. To get the money, you must be ass backwards. If you already rainbow, they're gonna make you be straight. That's how it works. They know it's no cheat code. So they know if you already GAY and you come in that shit, they know, no, you ain't gonna be slick like that. Or you thought just because you were GAY and you heard about Hollywood as GAY and you heard about, oh, if you gonna get privileges because you already GAY, huh? No, you're not. They're gonna make your ass be straight. You're gonna do opposite. That's how that shit work, y'all. Get it? That's also the clue. Meaning, Young Thug came in, he probably was straight when he came in. But I keep telling you, after time, and you keep getting those deals and them checks, you start getting loose. See? See, right? My point is this. We can look at that picture, Young Thug. Don't his face alone look more masculine, look rough, right? You can tell. I know a man. He looked like he was still straight to meaning. He was fresh. He still looked masculine. It looked like he fresh from the street, right? Okay, meaning you could tell he looked like he probably get down like that. But you will see. The more he hit that game, it's going to come out. See? Little by little. Because that's what I mean by they start getting flipped. See this? He went from this to dyeing his hair. See? See the difference? See his face gets softer, more feminine? All right then. It's little by little. See? They get flipped and turned out, y'all. I'm giving y'all the whole process. You can see it with your own eyes. See? As his hair gets longer, you see. Now he's coloring it, but he's becoming more and more feminine. Now he got the feminine hair, feminine jewelry, posing feminine. No, it's called flipped out, turned out for the money, guys. Fruity generation. What's the #1 device they use to brainwash these punks? That money. But the whole time they was telling them, do whatever for the money, bro. Do whatever for the money, young man. Do whatever for the money. I did it. The money, the money. What else this game was for? So they won't respect their parents. Why? Because they had punks pulling out money on your kids. Because they pedos. They do the more they pull out that money on your kids going to listen to them and not you. I saw my own eyes, y'all. These rappers made it where the kids start looking at their parents like they broke. That's why I was telling you, this generation, you couldn't hide being broke from them. They were super materialistic, y'all. Super materialistic mean your child might suck on something for $1. Your kid materialistic, they were being grown to get touched on for a nice amount of $1. And that's why you're going to see on Instagram, it was a lot of minors and grown-ups pulling out money. I keep telling you this shit. You see the Instagram colors, y'all? Right here. Geppettos, man. That's y'all. You see Instagram colors? Because y'all was on apps with kids. That's why they put the Instagram filter on it. Then they put in a cartoon. Y'all be grown as fuck, supposed to be gangsters, but somehow y'all still hang with kids. That picture also means men that do not want to grow up, don't want to be husbands, don't want to be nobody fucking boyfriend, Ain't trying to be in no damn house with no damn son. That's what all this shit mean, y'all. The rap game made men hoes. Even if you straight, it make you a hoe. It make you run around with your boys. It make you do a lot of punk shit. You just don't know you're a punk, bro. When I go out, I go out by myself. It's, man, they can't go out by themselves. They got to go out with their homeboys. Told you, man, it's a lot of shit with this shit, man. So, what happened to y'all race? Well, I don't mean it like that. Don't complain about shit no more. Y'all all became willing participants, and y'all all became clowns, guys. So, once y'all became clowns and sexual deviants, y'all became outcasts in society, guys. That's just what happened. Y'all were proud of being thugs, proud of being everything dirty, right? So that's who y'all are now. Cross-dressers, be proud. Be fucking proud. Who cares? That's how I look at it. That's how people look at it. I don't care what you're proud of, because I don't got to deal with you. That's how the world looking at this shit now, y'all. They also know a lot of straight thugs are rainbows now. They also know criminals hide under that rainbow shit too. Yeah. I told you, once a lot of black men understood that they can get government programs through rainbow programs, a lot of men sold out for that too. So I keep telling y'all, a lot of men are under this shit. Thug Neficent, the story of Young Thug, y'all. The story of Young Thug and how one day all y'all gonna be zesty and y'all gonna believe in fake thugs. Still showing you the pedo behavior. That's what it's all about. How rappers are pedos. Here's the proof. Online age checks are proliferating, but so are concerns they curtail internet freedom. Why am I showing you this? I keep showing y'all that they cracking down on all these apps because they know minors be on here. I showed you YouTube did it. YouTube just did it. So when I told these bastards, it's a reason why a lot of y'all losing viewership, because a lot of y'all had juveniles on your fucking channel. So if your channel's slowing up, if your views are dropping, 9 times out of 10, a lot of y'all have minors. There's a lot of shit going on. All these apps been scattered for minors mixing with adults, dummies. When I told you this channel is set for adult only. Always been. Because I know what I talk about. I know what I say out my mouth. Very graphic, very reckless. I don't want no kid listening to me. I know what that's about. So here's the proof, y'all. They know minors been on OnlyFans. Because they know the black community is the main participants at OnlyFans. Hey, black people, we put our OnlyFans for y'all in the pandemic. Because we knew we got tired of seeing y'all selling your ass online. So we made an app just for y'all. And guess what? This is the same app we use to lock y'all ass up for trafficking and prostitution. That's right. Instagram recently did what? Put a child safety on it. YouTube, child safety. OnlyFans, child safety. Because the secret is, y'all are the biggest pedos in the fucking country, guys. That's the joke on y'all. Oh, you don't believe that? Well, ask me, why the fuck is Kevin Hart always on Carcini's show? Kevin Hart is about 48 years old. I know what they're doing. I already told you what Carcini's show is. I ain't gonna say it no more. This the secret joke on y'all. Y'all are fucking Geppettos, guys. Y'all Geppettos and y'all are rapos. What does Shannon Sharpe make a payout for? Who's still watching Shannon Sharpe? The secret is all the Geppettos, all of the rapists, all the dirty thugs, they're all under black content. They're on every platform where the blacks be at. Wherever the blacks are at, best believe it's some Geppetto shit going on, even in their chat rooms. So I didn't get. And that's why this whole shit is being taught to the rest of the country now. Stay the fuck away from all of them. Stay away from them. When I said it has nothing to do with race, it's their behavior. And what they believe in is really about they don't have no more American fiber in them. No, they are no longer black Americans. That's why nobody wants to deal with them no more. All right? They're now, when I tell you they're Freak Nation, that's who the fuck they are. So, let me speed it up for y'all. All right? This right here represent, they ready to get him right there. See? They plotting on him. That's what that means, guys. They both are plotting on Little Riley. Because Little Riley played the character in the TV show. He was brainwashed by the rap. His brother, Huey, told him, man, that shit's some bullshit. Leave that shit alone, man. He kept listening to that shit. Next thing you know, he had on a pocketbook and a skirt. Because they were telling him, Riley, you going to get flipped out. You better leave that shit alone. He didn't stop. Thugnificent, Gangstalicious, Gangstalicious. They was telling you in the show, you going to love them so much, one day y'all all going to be pink. And it fucking happened, y'all. That shit blows my mind. It blows me the fuck out. It does, y'all. Because they told us. Then before Young Thug. Then before anything such thing as Diddy being accused of that shit. No, this who y'all are. Hollywood was already telling us this who y'all are. That's why this came out during the Obama era, y'all. Because y'all all was going to be flipped. When he said change, this is who y'all changed into. I can say it now. This was the change was all about. Women, you're going to change. And men, you're going to change. Meaning, you will now be the majority of this shit. Y'all was never the majority of this lifestyle, but now you are. You the poster child too. Common sense. How are y'all going to have a future? That's the bottom line. Where's y'all future at? If everybody flipped, where's y'all future? We'll leave it at that. But I say everything is a plan. All right? Now you're going to look at this embarrassment. First of all, what's the first thing I said? I said family. All of the fucking black celebrities that are broke, they live in Vegas. They hang in Vegas. Offset is broke, y'all. You know what that means, Atlanta? He's not going to be in Atlanta. He don't want y'all to see him in Atlanta broke. He's fucking broke, y'all. Offset was spotted in Vegas with this 6'8" Instagram supermodel, whatever the fuck she is. She's 6'8". She's an influencer. Offset was talking to her. Paparazzi came in there. His ass ran. It is being said Offset thought she was a trans. He ran, y'all. He's 5'9". She's 6'8". Do you see how this shit is going down? Offset still didn't tell everybody. Young Miami, Little Baby, Offset, same record label. They don't have no fucking record label. When their record label was sold over 2 years ago, I told all of y'all their careers were fucking over. Did Offset make any music that hit since then? No. Told you their careers are over with. They only have been playing online because they all know that their fans are dumb. Offset don't have no career, y'all. So he's already known for not paying his gambling debts. We watched him last year get fucked up in Paris. I showed you Offset getting chased in Paris. Run in a goddamn building. Scared. Now he's in Vegas. He thought that was a cross-dresser. He thought wrong. She's a 6'8" influencer. He ran from paparazzi. Plus, he ran because he didn't want paparazzi to see him broke. He was looking fucked up. So he had to run from that camera, y'all. See Offset right there? They fucked up. But didn't I always tell you, Offset always looked dirty. I said, even though he got money, he always looked like a dirty, broke nigga, right? Okay, then. This is where they are now, y'all. Offset ran in Vegas. Because he know in Vegas, you could be a celebrity, washed up, walk around. All celebrities, when they get broke, they go to Vegas, y'all. Because they don't got enough money for L.A., and they don't want to be embarrassed in L.A. They don't want to be embarrassed in L.A. They don't want to be embarrassed in Miami. They don't want to be embarrassed in Atlanta or New York. So they go to Vegas. The home of washed up celebrities, all right? Here's my proof. They're in Vegas, like I said. Now I'm going to give y'all the real shit. TGIF, y'all. Like bro said, it's uncomfortable truth, but That's why I say it's time to grow up. All this shit mean grow up. If you taking all this shit the wrong way, it just means you still a fucking child. You are no different from when mommy took your toys. What's their toys now, y'all? Rappers. What's the other toy? Social media. That's their toys, y'all. And yeah, don't forget, it's Labor Day weekend, right? I work my ass off. I think I'm gonna celebrate Labor Day weekend, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I'm not no disgruntled American. I be busting my ass. I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna celebrate for me. Hey man, if you work, celebrate yourself. But the other people, they be miserable. They don't celebrate shit. So, real talk now, y'all. Anybody had a misconception what's going on, you gonna get it clear today. But I did not know some shit they was doing. All right, now I gotta go into all this shit again. Told y'all this year was a reset and everything gonna be different. The reason why I be cooking and baking people on here, because I was trying to tell them years ago. Part of the reason why I be like that, y'all, because I know what was going down. I know when I was trying to tell people this real shit, I know they was chasing all the fake shit. I knew when I was telling the real shit, they didn't want to hear that shit. So that's why I said, now ain't no love. If I came out showing love and love wasn't accepted, appreciated, that's why ain't no love. That's why I be like that. And that's why I be talking to certain people the way I talk to them like that. That's why I be laughing and clowning and dragging motherfuckers because they don't listen, right? So I told them they're going to get this smoke. Right? Los Angeles, y'all. Thank you very much. Now, I told you this shit is about illegals. But it's people doing real research and they know exactly what's going on. I threw a lot of it at y'all. I told y'all this year, all gangs will be labeled as terrorists. The Bloods and the Crips are considered domestic terrorists. The GDs and vice lords got labeled as domestic terrorists. Why? They were terrorizing their neighborhoods. They were terrorizing regular citizens that got nothing to do with that gang shit. That shit made people be prisoners of home. It's a reason why people not outside. Don't get it fucked up. It's not just because of the internet. Something happened first. So many people were dying, you became scared to go outside. You became scared to let your kids go outside. And you started living in a fucking house. And that's not normal. I told you the gangs were going to be labeled as fucking criminals. First, you have to think of the gangs that were already here. There you have to understand that out of the millions of people that were released during the pandemic that came here, they unleashed prisons in El Salvador, Venezuela. They unleashed criminals and sent them here. They sent everybody from their country being persecuted. Any country that is not with the rainbow, they kicked all of the rainbow people out of their country. They had it set up. If you were in a country where being part of the rainbow is a crime, they let all of them sign up to leave the country. You want to go to America? Here you go. And that's what happened. So they sent a lot of people here that's not straight as well. Period. I'm giving you the formula. Many different walks of life came here. But a lot of them were straight criminals out of penitentiary. Rapers, murderers, robbers, killers. So use your brain. It was already gangs in these places. Chicago, New York, Texas. All right, you know this already. Gangs were already here. More gangs came. California is so flooded with gangs and illegals, it's out of control. Like I said, I've been telling y'all this shit from day one. When I've been telling you, Homeland Security is running the whole shit, but I was telling you they're really goddamn military. And I've been telling you, when you get rounded up in that shit, you ain't going to no regular jail. Because the secret is all y'all dealing in street activity are fucking terrorists. That's what I kept telling you. Everybody promoting criminal content, that's terroristic shit. When I kept saying the gov is on every fucking platform. Scouting. Now, this shit had to be done because it is being broke down that MS-13, they ain't just no fucking gang, they're an organization. And they saying them fools over 60,000 deep. And out of most MS-13, they in California. But what if I told you MS-13 popped up in California from day one, and their job was always to wipe out the Bloods and the Crips. Their job was to wipe them blacks out. So when I've been, remember before I was telling y'all, I said the blacks in LA don't run shit anyway. It's the truth. They don't run shit. Only thing the blacks did in LA was kill each other, and the Mexican was killing them. It's a reason for what you're watching, y'all. Now, being that them goddamn MS-13 and others had so much goddamn power, this is why they had to get dealt with a certain way. Because for real, a lot of them gangs, they ain't just gangs, they organizations, like I said. MS-13 is an organization that's deep and organized. So when I tell you it's a lot of reasons why they in California, I told you it's just for illegals. And I was telling you that any blacks on the street, they get rounded up too. If they Bloods and Crips, if they banging, they get rounded up too. Because that is labeled as terrorism. I've been telling you that. What we was taught was regular crime, shoot, kill, nigga, kill, regular thugger shit. That is now called terroristic shit. That's why I say I'm staying away from all that shit. Because now y'all classified as terrorists, which means no regular jail. This how they moving to LA. But I didn't know they had the goddamn armored horses like in Rome. I didn't know that. You get a look at the futuristic suits they wearing that you ain't even know about, even though I showed you on this channel, we always up to date. Huh? Look at the new body armor. No. Told you this shit ain't got nothing to do with no civilians. I told you they're not coming to play. The country is being restored to order. That's what happened. You guys kept running with this black and white shit. But what y'all don't get is y'all wouldn't let that slavery shit go. So slavery was y'all excuse to do everything y'all did. Meanwhile, everybody else on the planet was put in bondage. Everybody on the planet got slaughtered one way or another. You are the only guys who wouldn't let it go. So being that you wouldn't let it go, you hated this country so much. Now you became an enemy of the country, y'all. According to y'all lifestyle. You love that thug shit, right? Well, you love to violate American citizens, right? All right, then. Whether y'all see y'all predators now. You prey on hardworking people. So y'all don't care about, y'all talk that race shit. But if you can steal out of somebody's black bank account, you'll do it. If a black person forget their debit card in that store, you'll take it. That's who you are now, right? Okay, then. So, being that y'all are the criminal mind, the country is wiping out the criminal mind. So, the rest of America could come back outside, and like I said, it will be a day where you don't have to worry about your kids dying. You won't have to worry about no more of that bullshit because it's going. New York, next. Adams, the mayor, deployed 1,000 cops to the Bronx after shooting surge. The shooting I spoke about the other day when the 17-year-old got shot, we just spoke about that this week. What I tell you, they're going to clean that shit up. Now, he's sending 1,000 police officers, but the troops and reinforcements are on the way because it is already said New York is on the list. Told you, everybody ass is going to get rounded up. If you're not a taxpaying citizen, if you don't got your own business, if you're not legit, you don't got a house in your name, a car in your name, you have nothing. If you on the fucking streets, you're going to get wiped out. I've been telling y'all about these cities. I've been telling y'all to leave. I've been telling y'all all this shit. Now y'all going to witness the pain. Nowhere to hide, y'all. Nowhere to run. That's why I say all the street people, you being tracked online, guys. Officers online. They're in chat rooms. They're moderators. They're content creators. All criminals are being tracked, y'all. That's right. When a certain YouTuber go live with his street content, they know all the street people watching that shit. But the thing is, y'all don't know what database y'all going in there. Tell you they know how this shit works. If the mayor of New York want to do analytics, he know everybody that's online at 11 o'clock in New York. He know exactly who online, where you're at and everything. That's how it works. That's why certain content creators, they control. I know who the mayor control, but I ain't going to say nothing. I know work for them. I ain't going to say nothing. I know all the police content creators. I know all the content creators with agendas. I ain't going to say nothing. Told you, I just watched the show. He's setting the groundwork because the troops coming after that. The real troops going to be on ground when that shit get cold. Now, don't forget this one, too. Watch we get in September, October. Watch out of nowhere. That shit is going to get cold. Watch. So I'm telling y'all, it's a cleanup, y'all. See, we never thought this shit would happen, but it is. We never thought it would happen. That's why I say it's fairy tale. When you believe some shit, we believe people's going to sell drugs forever. We believe that this thing called rap was going to be around forever. But it's not true, y'all. We didn't look at every other culture that got wiped out. We didn't look at every other fad that played out. Even the Klan played out. I always give these examples. Because what happened was this. Y'all did everything the Klan did. That's all y'all did. Because the Klan was a gang. So you call it racism, but they were gang banging. See, we just made y'all bang over colors. The Klan were banging over black and white. We took that same game and gave it to y'all. Y'all banged over red and blue. So y'all did. And y'all also banged on black. But y'all used the Klan formula. Hey, Los Angeles. It's not the history of gangs in Los Angeles. They say what? It was white gangs first. The white gangs were whipping blacks' asses in LA. That's why the blacks started the gang. But guess what? Down south, they were doing the same thing. They were just whipping your ass. A lot of it was about gang. It was racism, but it was gang banging. They were set tripping over colors, race. Fuck out our neighborhood. Then what happened? You started doing it. Get the fuck out our neighborhood. You ain't from Kershaw. Get the fuck out our neighborhood. No, y'all, that's what happened. The truth of what really happened is everything foul you heard about the so-called white man did in history, the last 100 years, you did it. That's why I said it's called trading places. That is the honest to God truth. And you did everything they did by choice. Y'all going to be the lowest and dirtiest, and we're going to be the top respectable people. We changed our ways. See, they used to be foul and dirty, but they changed their ways. They joined the church, stuff like that. Also, when I say the church is dead, it ain't all churches. It's just the Baptist church. I be forgetting to make that clear. No, it's just the Baptist church. Because the Baptist church was created to be exactly what it was. Did you know the way the Baptist church was created? The founders that made it, they made the Baptist church where you never have to speak about scripture. You do not have to break it down, or you don't even have to talk about scripture. That's Baptist church. That's how it's made to be like that. Every other church is still functioning. Remember that part too. Because remember, you were given the Baptist church. And they knew one day you was going to turn your back on it. So you turned your back on the Baptist church and you accepted the entertainment rap church. See how they got Young Thug like he y'all Jesus? That's right. That's what the ring is about. This is what y'all look up to now. So that's why somebody said this. Even Harriet Tubman knew we had to leave some people behind for our own safety. You heard about Harriet Tubman had to put guns in people's head, right? They trying to be free, and you had some people they want to change their ways, right? They want to go back to master. They don't want to change their ways. They don't want to be free. It still exists to this day, y'all. This when I've been telling you, I don't deal with none of that shit. I deal with human beings. I deal with people of intelligence. I don't give a fuck what you look like. I don't care about your fucking sexual preference. I don't care about none of that shit. Just prove to me you ain't no fucking weirdo. Prove to me you are who you say you are. Other than that, we cool. But even Harriet Tubman knew we had to leave some people behind for our own safety. Not just leave some people behind. Y'all got to leave a lot of y'all fucking ways behind. That's the main thing y'all got to do. because y'all somebody else now. And if Harriet Tubman was around, she'd have been blowing out all y'all brains. So you get this part right here. I just want y'all also to know it's positive in all of this because it's a lot of people that know the truth and they're not with this bullshit, y'all, at all. So I want people to understand that part. Then last year I told you it's a line being drawn. I said you got black folks and you got black Americans. I said people don't rock with black folks no more. That black folks shit. I told y'all last year. Now you watching it. On that note, we're going to get out of here for sure. Micah Parsons is a clown and ain't nothing else to talk about. He will be playing in NFL Russia where that shit get 30 below zero. His ass going to be playing in Green Bay. And I'm going to predict he's going to have a bad season. Why am I saying that? Because a lot of his time went to being a podcaster. And I told y'all, Jerry Jones ain't going to pay him shit. Because this has nothing to do with me winning rings. This means, Micah, you have been dedicating your energy to different things. You have not been perfecting your craft. Because I don't have no production from you in the playoffs. So anybody talking about Micah Parsons, this, that, and the third, you asked him, what the fuck did he do in the past 2 playoffs? And you're going to see a big 0. All right? No, this means that nigga's lost. On that note, I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. Denzel, oh yeah, Denzel says he don't watch movies no more, y'all. Denzel Washington says, I don't watch movies anymore. I don't go to the movies. I'm tired of movies. That's what he said. But he didn't say that to after this. So just showing you it's all over, y'all. Shannonsharpe still being called a rapo. Why y'all still watching rapos? And why is you'll clearly see. Don't look like Ocho Cinco, a prisoner in the house. Do they not look like they're prisoners in their fucking house? Told you, man, that's the part of the game, man. Y'all forever gonna be in that house. All right? That means outcast from society, y'all. That's what that means. All right? Will Smith is busted for lying. He being dragged. Look at this sign right here, y'all. Love you, Fresh Prince. The fucking E turned into a 6. AI. The 6 exposed his ass. And behind that person, it says Fresh Prince with a C. Love you, Fresh Prince. Fake as hell, y'all. Busted. So now you see, a lot of people ain't tricked. All the people that don't get tricked know the truth. Everybody that's laughing at their ass know the truth. So when I tell you that BT is the comedy show, is the black entertainment, meaning everybody watching it, this shit is hilarious, all you got to do is keep watching them, y'all. And you will see this shit so clear. All you going to keep seeing is bad news and laughter, y'all. So y'all stay tuned. Other than that, it's the weekend. I'm going to advise for a lot of y'all to enjoy your life. And that's about it. We out. 1. What's up, Blue? Shout out to everybody. What's up, Dog Migo? What's up? All right, y'all. Happy to see all of y'all, man. 1.